Oh yes, we are starting again. And I'm also realizing that the title and the artist of that music wasn't even on there. Hi everyone. Let me quickly close that music. Sorry about that. That was of course Perturbator, or as Jexus would have it, Perturbator. I believe I'm contractually obliged to mention that name. But yeah, sorry about that. That was of course supposed to be on there, but I need to redesign that way it's great anyway. It is good to see you, Vain and Mighty Sid. Nice to have you back. How are you two doing? I am doing just fine. I had some delicious homemade burritos just now, bean burritos. And I'm just about to pop open a lovely bit of ginger ale. Buddy. I tell you, this chair right next to PC thing is working out great. Cheers. Oh, that came out good. Oh, that flavor is... This time, it turned out real nice. Scott Parmel, good to see you. Vin and making dinner. Lovely. Hope you're making something delicious. Probably Indonesian or Thai, I'm assuming. Yo, let me get you a little bit more sound. I think we're all set up and ready to go. Excellent. Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get back in on this. I've been wondering, the Telltale games have usually been about 3-ish hours per episode. This was clearly longer, the first episode, as it were. So I'm interested in seeing how much longer it is. Ah, music is so nice. Okay, continue. I want to solve this puzzle. And apparently I have to cuddle this kitty. Kitty? You want to walk on the desk? Go ahead and walk on the desk, little kitty. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just move the microphone arm. That's fine. That's fine. And show your tail to the people on stream. There we go. There we go. Good kitty. Hello, good kitty. Okay. So, here we are. Zoe, ready to go, if I recall correctly, speak with Tessa Queenie on her sampan moored in the bricks. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit of a rude illustration, wasn't it just? Ay. Okay. Let's head on over. Because I'm very... Wait, that's a checkpoint? Did I not go this way the last time? Have a look. So again, the frame rate, I kind of want this solved, but you know what? It's good enough for now. It is a little message that this PC... I spent so much on this PC, and it's already getting a little bit outdated again. I mean, it still runs it on high for a lot of it, so I guess that's okay. Yeah, this was a YouTuber, right? I stay awake and dream all night. Wonder if Essel Olsen... I want to check this, because I don't remember who said it yesterday, but that this was an actual YouTuber. It's up to me. Is that Essel or Edgel? Like a G, actually. Edgel Olsen. The Edgel Olsen mix, and he kind of looks like that guy, yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely. That is that guy. They modeled it after him. Cool. Hey, Jacqueline. The game is just badly optimized. PC is probably fine. Oh. I sure hope so, because Witcher 3 ran fine with most things. That's why I was thinking, ooh, is this game just too much, apparently? But I hope so, that is just the game then. We saved this already, but... had the conversation already with... there she is.
Good day. Welcome to Queenie's.
Okay, guess we're having to do this again.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for Queenie.
Oh, the Madame's not seeing anyone at the moment. I can show you her latest creations if you'd like.
I'm not
So
sure.
smooth.
I need to speak with Queenie. Could you ask her if she has a moment?
That depends. Did you bring anything?
Bring anything? Like what?
Madame Queenie is a respected figure in this community. In order to see her, you need to show respect. A gift. Something of value.
Oh, there we go.
Something that proves you're here to discuss important matters.
What would that be?
I'm sure you'll find something that reflects your taste and the value you place on a potential meeting with the Madame.
Okay. Gift of respect and great value. Oh my god, shitbot. I want it to be shitbot. Gonna go see if I can get shitbot. The Unity engine in action. I am familiar with the Unity engine. Oh wait, wasn't I supposed to use the crypto coin for this? I'm familiar with the Unity engine from Kerbal Space Program.
I'm sure you can do better than that.
Okay, so I need to buy something with the crypto coin.
This must be the sort of expensive gifts the girl was talking about.
Okay.
No one would miss one little item, would they? Would they? Oh, they totally would.
Whoa, oh god, just the frame rate is chugging. Hey, Fub! Nice to see you. Unity 5. Yeah, I don't even know what... I think Kerbal upgraded to Unity 5 a while ago, didn't they? Still, though, it still doesn't really... It runs fine at the start.
Panel closed. Closed panel. Hello? Hi, wrong address?
Feel free to ever feel like you're a bit player in a bigger story.
No? No, I think I'm the protagonist. Sorry, fellas. Sorry.
That's it.
Chinese lions. Most likely made of moon dust. I've heard that stuff causes rashes. The moon dust, not the lions. Baiju. Chinese liquor. Looks expensive. Looks like cheap liquor, but what do I know about liquor? Beer, on the other hand.
So, I'm supposed to buy something of value. Maybe... pork sausages.
Tempting, but I'm not hungry right now.
Chapters 1 to 3 were original Unity 4, the upgrades to Unity 5, the link chapter 4. Well worth the wait. Oh. The scene in particular in chapter 4 will be proof of that. Oh.
They call it the Chinese
I'm
market,
looking
but
forward to
it's a
that.
mix of everything and everyone.
I mean, obviously, I have no idea what to expect right now.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Everything here has a story.
Ooh, Tai Hao le.
No, that's clavada, a total rip-off. Way too expensive. I'll give you $3.50 for it and not one kwai more.
$3.50? Are you mocking me? That's less than what I paid. At that price, I'll be losing money. $3.60, and that's my final offer.
Yeah, that's it. That's the price you give to strangers. How many times have I shopped here? I thought we were friends. You're disrespecting me with that price. $3.50.
How do you expect me to be able to feed my children, make rent, pay Mr. London for protection? $3.60.
$3.50.
$3.60.
I'm not going anywhere above $350.
I'm not going anywhere.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn up the audio a little
I can do
bit.
this all day. $3.50. Final offer.
So can I. $3.60.
Oh, you did earn
That's
a
my
couple of
final
notes?
offer.
Okay, cool.
$3.50.
Hold up. Let me up the audio a little bit. Maybe, you know what? Maybe a little bit more. Let's see how this works. There we go.
$3.60.
Okay, that sounds
I'm not going
good.
anywhere above $350.
I'm not going anywhere below $360.
I can do
Can't
this
you
all
see
day.
that I'm busy with a
$350.
customer?
Final offer.
So can I. $360. That's my final offer.
Please don't interrupt. These are delicate negotiations.
Delicate
350.
negotiations, really?
$360.
This
I'm
is
not
a
going
pretty
anywhere
broad
above
definition of medicine.
$350.
I'm not
So that
going
sounds very
anywhere
good.
below
Probably didn't hire anyone with CG programming. Yeah, I have no idea how to tell, really, to be honest.
Next in line, please.
I mean, obviously, you know, it doesn't run that well, but I figured that was my PC rather than the
special is
other than the game.
deep-fried Cambodian tarantula. Can I
Wonkers
get
would have been
a
happy waiting for Zoe waking up from the coma since he's programmed to always be happy. Yeah, that makes it kind of more sad to me, though.
Delicious, no? How about some churros? You look like you're in the mood for some churros.
Salu? What are you having?
You know what I'm having? I'm gonna go and see if I can find...
There's so many dream junkies around.
what was her face? Wait, oh!
A little brighter.
That's how that hooks together. Oh! I want to go find... what was her name? Nella? And see if I can get some authentic pork sausages. That's a good offering. Byronic.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass.
Angel will do everything for them.
You need to turn back and head home. So what did he do? He turned back and headed home.
Volunteering team from Norway, 14 people. Only 1 or 2 were actual animators. 14 people. In that case, that's not bad at all what they made, actually. Human ratio 10 to 15 people. 2 years? Just 2 years, Venom? Yeah, okay, in that case, they did really well.
Constantine.
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory. Constantine Wolf doesn't go around calling your candidate names.
There we go, that's where we need to go. A little bit lost here. Let's see, can we go through here? Yeah, I think so. Nella is voiced by the same person who voiced Cassandra in Dragon Age. Oh, I haven't played Dragon Age in years. Yeah, good point, Mighty said. That's interesting, actually. Would you consider this an indie game, then? Wait, where's... Back soon, gone to restock. Okay.
Gone to restock, back soon.
Darn it. I was sure that some authentic pork sausages would be an excellent gift. I'll play this game for the story in the first place. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, no complaining. This is, graphically, this is an enormous upgrade from Longest Journey and from Dreamfall, of course. I mean, obviously there's a couple of years in between. But that's already fine. And you know, if need be, I'll scale down the graphics a little bit to make it run as smoothly as I can. Hey, while we're here, where? Was it here? No, wait, it was over here. I want to see if I can get shitbot for her. That would be amazing. Probably not, but there we go. Pandemonium.
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff.
Oh, nice little Dante reference. Indie game funded by Kickstarter Norwegian Film Fund. Ooh, nice. Then we definitely call this indie. I'm a big fan of indie nowadays. Far more than AAA. Really, Fub? You haven't played Dragon Age in ages? Jacqueline, really? One guy? Whoa. And yes, Fub, he had a holographic mohawk. Hey, Miss Candela! Yeah, you missed a start yesterday. Don't worry, I put it up on YouTube, though. And, by the way, from what you said earlier, nice timing that you actually just finished it. Okay, foul mouth.
I let you go home early, and you choose to hang around this place? Good for you. No offense, but get a fucking life.
Hey, Wit. What are you working on? Oh, is that one of your dragonfly drones? It's beautiful. You'll have to show me how to make one of those someday, Wit. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Speaking of downscale graphics, remember how Zoe said it always rains in Propast? In the early beta or alpha, it was raining while you walked around. Oh, that's cool. Moved it because it caused more strain. Ah, that would have been amazing. Whole Blade Runner feel.
Welding! Welding! I get to do welding! When do I get to do the welding? I'm very excited about the welding!
I also like the welding. Didn't see stream. Ah, sorry to hear that, Miss Canella. Did press red mention in one of the interviews. Oh, cool. There were even comments on that if you look out the window in your apartment. Oh, well, I'll have to look out the apartment then later. I've been having the same thing actually, Miss Candela, that I just don't get the notifications sometimes. It's strange. It's as though it filters it.
Building the new Europe? Because that went well.
I don't know. I'm not really into the whole Revere Couture thing.
Let's have a walk down here. So, we're supposed to... Huh, I like that. We're supposed to find a good gift for Queenie. Bagu beef? What?
The only way to help dream junkies is to forcibly disconnect them and put them in rehab. But who's going to pay for that?
Well, ding. Well, ding. I'm happy that you all like it as much as I do.
I think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous. And I'd probably get beaten up for trying to
Doesn't even show me as live? That's strange. That's very strange.
The ocean looks so beautiful from here. So peaceful. I can see forever. I can see the edge of the world. I can see beyond the edge. Oh, I can see infinity.
Now it is, but not yesterday? That's so weird.
Stand up against our corporate overlords.
Yeah, seize the means of production.
Down with the sin dictate.
Holographic mohawk. Awesome.
Stand up against our corporate overlords.
Just, to be honest, I'm gonna explore a bit, see how far we can go. New you? New face, new body, new hair, new you? Lunchtime lipo, jeez. The public. Nice. Classy, buddy. Picture. I like how far they went creating this city. Just these things, a place like this that has no exact direct purpose. You know, except for as a place to get from A to B. I like that it's there though. It's just this little bit of the city feels very alive to me, and that's pretty impressive.
Me that Kaiser Constantine.
Do you really have...
Okay, let's see if we can talk a little bit more and figure out how we can get a gift of respect and great value. That's weird though, Miss Canella. Very weird. Which app did show you as live when you started watching? Huh. I did hear more people talk about Twitch beta being problematic, though. Watchy. Scumbags. Giant scumbags. Well, Zoe, at least you're getting good amounts of exercise. Ah, this would have been amazing though with the rain on. I would have really liked an option in the menu where you could turn the rain on or off. This would have been so Blade Runner if the rain was on all the time.
Crowbar's here to help you find your way in Propad.
Wait, what do I have here? Oh. It's my own bot notifying me that I'm live. Good to know.
Hello again. Did you bring a suitable gift for Queenie?
Come again.
One
Anytime.
little push and she's in the river.
Wait, what?
No one will know it was still. Wait. What am I thinking? You don't want to end up on Most Wanted. Well, no.
Oh, so you're a real longest journey tracker then. Not the first streamer, helps often. Refresh. Oh. Refresh what though? Good number of exercise. Haha, Fub. Well, that would work actually if you have a good number of exercises.
Looks like cheap liquor, but
That
what
was,
do I know about
by the way,
liquor?
that was completely
Beer,
cheesy.
on the
The other day with number and amount in that context. Hold on, let's have a look. So that is Queenie, huh? I mean, I just have money. I have crypto coin. Why?
You know, you don't have to stop here. I don't have anything to contribute.
Don't you now? Is there anything that I can buy?
That's it.
Hold on, do we have something along the lines of journal? Why?
They call it the Chinese market, but it's a mix of everything and everyone.
Ah, no. Didn't we have a journal somewhere? How do we access that again? Thought it was with select, but
350.
360.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
look over here. Okay.
I'm not going.
What am I looking at?
Everything here has a story. Everything here has a history.
350.
You be 360.
I'm not
getting
going anywhere
tired just
above
listening to him
350.
haggling.
I'm not going.
Can you please wait your turn? 350.
I'm not quite sure what
360.
she's selling.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
An eclectic
I'm not
assortment
going
of
anywhere
merchandise.
below
I'm a little interested in this game. I'm
I can do this
liking
all
it.
day. 350. Final offer.
So
Can I? 360.
isn't
That's
it
my
pretty?
proposal.
It's pretty good.
350.
Mira's great. Mira's great. Such a great vocabulary. Wait, who is Mira again? Don't remember who's Mira.
What do you want?
Okay, how on earth? What am I supposed to get? I have. It's clearly not here. There's nothing here that I can specifically buy. There's those two haggling. Might be interesting.
350.
So, what am I supposed to?
That bottle of liquor.
There we
Baijiu,
go.
Chinese wine. The very best you can possibly get.
Wait, is this
This
it?
one is distilled from the rarest seeds of tear grass grown on the Himalayan slopes, with purified water from the deepest wells of Kunming and organic rice grains from Guilin.
That sounds like nonsense.
Sounds expensive.
For you, only 20,000 yuan.
20,000? That's insane.
It's a bargain. Look, the price tag says 30,000. You're getting an incredible deal.
How about
Well,
1,000?
I don't have 20,000 yuan. Can't you go any lower?
I'd be losing money if I did that. No deal.
How about if I offer you 2,000?
Have you changed your mind? 20,000 is an incredible bargain.
I can't afford that.
You're missing out on a good deal. Have you changed your mind? 20,000 is an incredible bargain.
Go for oh, that's Mira.
Missing out on a
Ah,
good deal.
been faking you autumn since we first met. Oh God, yeah, that is an incredible low blow.
Chinese lions. Most likely made of moon dust. I've heard that stuff causes rashes.
Mira's some pandemonium works out with the
moon
witch.
dust,
You got the
not
ship out test.
Baijiu.
Yeah, okay.
Chinese liquor. Looks expensive.
Yeah, that was. She's interesting, and I like her accent as well.
He's selling a bunch of stuff. I'm not really sensing any sort of theme here. Just stuff.
Have you changed your mind? 20,000 is an incredible bargain.
I can't afford that.
Is there...
You're missing out on a good deal.
I wonder if there's anyone who can hack this cryptocurrency.
Did you find a gift yet?
I have the idea for a gift? I mean, this was unacceptable,
I'm sure you
right?
can do better than that.
Okay, let's see if we go to Pandemonium, whether they'll be able to help me with my 2,000 yuan. Guys selling super expensive liquor just on the street? Yeah, it's totally legit, I'm sure. Yeah, Vanny, you know what? It was a good thing to end it before that puzzle yesterday, because otherwise I would have walked around and gotten frustrated near the end there, and that's not a good idea.
Miyuan, crypto coin, the preferred currency in the BRICS.
Okay. Wit, are you able to? No.
Some sort of sonic modulator. Mira waves that tool around whenever she doesn't want to listen and pretends to be working.
Ah, okay, let's, I guess, talk to Reza. See if he has anything? I have no idea where to go with this. This is literally... This is such a big contrast to the first game. In the first game, all the puzzles made sense. Perfect sense. It was so logical to breeze through. Here, I'm more left with this question of, okay, I'm supposed to get a gift. Where do I get a gift? You know, give me a little bit of direction or an indication. There's no more Dreamfall after this? Yeah, that is a bit depressing. But again, it's good to have a finished story.
I dream all day, dreamt all my life.
General tip for virtually every puzzle in Dreamfall chapters. I don't know, if it's you know, a spoilery type of tip, then I'd rather not. If it's more of a, hey, this is how mechanics work, then I'm okay with that. And I hope you won't mind that Vanen is pretty much the filter for this, so he'll, you know, I'll keep a little bit of delay between me reading chat, and if Vanen just goes like, ooh, that's a bit spoilery, he'll just purge it, basically. Give you a little 5-second timeout so that, you know, the text is gone. Here, Reza. What's up?
Finished at work?
Affirmative. Where's everyone?
Following up on stories, leaving me to run the ship. Weren't you campaigning this afternoon?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Not campaigning? Bothering me?
Sure, that's what it looks like. But in reality, bye.
Don't you dare be late. I'm using my favorite apron.
That's what it looks like, but in reality, bye? What is up? Okay, this just wasn't it. Just no clue. Okay. So see, there's been a bit of chat, so let's have a... I had a quick glance, so I saw that you said something. I'm gonna give Vanen a little bit of time to check whether or not he wants to purge that or not, or whether it's, you know, spoilery or mechanically. Mechanically? Wait, there was a market here to the left. Let's have a look at that. Souk, right? Let's have a look in the souk.
Biotech, vat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats.
Oh, let's get her a goat. Actually, let's talk to the guy who told me where to go. Okay. The singer, the street singer, he is real life dude with that name. Oh yeah, I just Googled him. Somebody mentioned that yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's on your mind, Sissy?
Oh, holy crap! Okay.
I don't think I ever asked Baruti how he ended up working for Leo Uminska and the Social Democrats.
Let's have a chat.
How did you end up working on the campaign?
Just a happy
accident. Oh, cool. Sure. Thank you.
I was working for a charity in Dresden, a support network for homeless teens. I'd only been in Europolis a couple of months. I was still learning the ropes. I honestly
sausages,
had no
Miss
idea
Canella.
what I was
I bought
doing.
the sausages.
One day, Lea Uminska got in touch, asking how she could be of assistance to our charity. She'd just been elected leader of the party. We got to talking, she told me about her campaign. Of course, I was an arrogant ass. I told her everything I thought they were doing wrong. Humility wasn't in my blood back then. Afterwards, I figured, well, that's the last I'll ever hear from her.
He still looks like a Thunderbird. His head just looks too large.
Manager. They want me to join her team in Gdansk.
That must have been a good feeling.
I was scared, Sissy. I left Botswana because I was tired of doing things just for myself. I came to Europolis to help others, maybe do some good, for once. And now, suddenly, here I was, part of a movement to change the world. I wasn't prepared for it, but I couldn't say no. And I haven't for a single moment regretted that decision.
I should get going. There's work to do and I can't be late. Sounds like Baruti. I should get going. See you later,
I want to
Baruti.
reposition a little bit.
Okay, Sissy. I'll see you later.
Go. There we go, to face him as we're talking. Lutefisk? Ooh, I'd love to try some lutefisk. But yeah, I actually like eating a lot of different things. Try and experiment. Large bee wasp thing near living. The rats really, the rats got agitated. Wow, that's horrible. Cats got agitated, so you're taking care of it. Now they're all annoyed because I can't find the bee to chase. Ah, yes.
Hey,
Cats.
I don't know. Baruti always speaks so warmly of Leo Uminska. He must be her biggest and most loyal supporter. I don't think I can ever really understand that kind of dedication, especially when it comes to politics. It's impressive, almost humbling.
Okay, sure, Vayne, it sounds fine. Please let me know then if it's general tip game mechanics. That sounds good.
How well do you know Uminska?
I've known her for several years, professionally. It's not like we're friends. Although she did take me out to dinner once, to thank me for my help. She's guarded, not the warmest person in the world. I think that's where we need to improve. Help her to open up and be more human. Get voters to see the
this is where you see both their
behind
faces.
I really do think she's the right person to run Europolis. And not just because the alternatives are so disturbing.
Every time I watch Konstantin Wolf speak, I get the shivers. The bad ones.
They don't call him Kaiser Konstantin for nothing. And Leia, Miss Uminska, she knows him better than most. She has to constantly stand up to him and his hooligans. She has to deal with incessant insults and slandering without sinking to his level. I don't envy her that position. She's not perfect. No one is. But she is the person in the world I respect the most, and I will follow her through thick and thin, to the very end. I owe her that.
Let's talk about Kaiser Konstantin.
Wolf is Uminska's biggest opponent, and Baruti's nemesis. I don't know what he'd do if Wolf won the election. Probably leave and head back south.
Understand wanting to try different foods, some things are just barely recognizable. Lutefisk and natto are off limits. Natto, isn't that a Japanese breakfast? Haggis. I've never had haggis. But, I mean, I'll try everything, because here's
Konstantin Wolf
is
is Uminska's biggest
here's the weird thing.
and Baruti's nemesis.
I used to be very specific about food. I didn't want to eat this, I didn't want to eat that, I didn't like this. But the more I started, like, when I started really realizing that I want to cook for myself rather than, you know, grab a package or grab a packet of this or heat up a thing of that, I started experimenting more with things. And now, like, for example, I made preserved lemons. I learned how to make preserved lemons, I don't know, a year or two ago. And it was so weird because the recipe basically goes, after 2 weeks of keeping it in a jar outside of the fridge, open the jar. Either it will smell terrible and you need to throw it away because it's horrible poison and will kill you if you eat it. But if it smells okay, then it's good. And I made that and it was delicious. It was amazing. That's the kind of thing that I really enjoy. A thing that I wouldn't expect to be good turns out to be wonderful.
Are you worried Wolf could win?
Of course I'm worried. He is a snake. Slippery and venomous.
Okay, so always be close to solve a puzzle.
Nationalist, a fascist.
Cooler.
He claims he represents the people, but he only
Okay, that's
represents
good to know.
himself.
Good to keep in mind.
Of course, the corporations that are secretly backing his campaign.
I thought Wolf was anti-corporate. That's what he says in the ads.
That man has a lot of plunder. Millions being channeled into his campaign. Where do you think that's coming from? He has the support of some very powerful people. The same people he bad-mouths in his manifestos.
I don't understand.
It's a show, Sissy. The corporate syndicate knows that Dieter Gross and the Alliance have lost any shred of authority and trust. They made a mistake there, and it's hurt them. With Wolf, they have a new strategy. He pretends to distance himself from the corps in order to represent the working people. He will berate the corps, claim that he's going to clean things up, put power back into the hands of the proletariat, but the truth is, he is even more in the pocket of the syndicate than Dieter Gross and the Blues.
Donald Trump much?
It's a brilliant strategy, as long as they can control him.
And you don't think they can?
I think he's more dangerous than they have reckoned with. He's two-faced, manipulative. Once he's clawed his way into power, he's capable of anything. He's created a cult of personality around himself. A very calculated fictional narrative that appeals to a lot of voters unhappy with the state of Europe.
So much parallel with Donald Trump and much of the rise of right-wing nationalism in Europe.
What?
I think I found something. I've been doing a lot of digging. Back in
Malahova?
Botswana, I have connections high up in Bokamba Mesa. Family connections. There might be evidence of BM funneling funds into Constantine's campaign.
Bowel movements?
Maybe even directly into his personal account. And if that's the case, we might finally have some real dirt on Kaiser Constantine.
I remember BM from the first game.
People
I
question
think it was
his
the first game.
integrity and honesty. Now, if we're lucky, maybe even enough evidence for a criminal investigation.
I hope you're being careful, Baruti.
I am. Once I have concrete evidence, I'm giving it to your man, Riza. He can do the story. Expose Wolf and his lies.
You're right wing?
Sure the
well,
will be very
we can't all be perfect, Miss Candela.
But Baruti, please just stay low, okay? Kaiser Constantine is evil.
He is. And this is exactly why we have to fight him.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm socialist, but,
to do so,
you know, cease to means in production.
Cowardly.
Oh wait, Fub's saying, Natto's fermented soybeans. It's absolutely disgusting, stringy and slimy. Eaten on rice or sometimes on toast as breakfast. See, I didn't know it was a Japanese breakfast, I think. I had it offered to me for breakfast. It's ghastly. Ingeborg opened the package and the packet, and you knew you didn't want to get anyone near it. Ah, stringy and slimy. I don't know, it's weird. Some things have weird textures, like oysters and so on. Yes, they're tasty, but just the consistency of it is weird for me.
Most people I know have an ambivalent relationship with Europolis, but Baruti seems to be very happy here. I wonder if that's just show. I don't get your enthusiasm for Europolis, Baruti.
You've only been here a few months, Sisi. It takes time to understand Europolis. It has a complicated, fragmented soul. Every district is its own organism. I find Propast fascinating. More so than the other districts I've lived in. Dresden, Gdansk, even Berlin. Propast has an old soul. There's real history here. But it's also where history is being rewritten. Where the new Europe is actually happening. That's another reason why I came here for the campaign. Propast is like a barometer for Europolis as a whole. Whichever direction the wind blows in Propast, the rest often follows.
Will you stay here after the campaign is over?
I don't know what Leia and the party has planned for me, if we take office. I'm not sure my future is in politics. But I won't abandon my duty if I'm asked to serve. I'll stay in Europolis for certain, unless Wolf wins. Then
I see what Zoe meant in her journal when she talked about Baruti being so
I want to keep a
so
safe
passionate.
distance from father and their family business.
First time you tried squid, you thought they were onion rings. Oh, I had the exact same thing actually. Pleasantly surprised when I learned the truth. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's so weird. Actually, the very first time I had squid was in the Philippines. I had accidentally hired a private beach. Yes. The person at the gate couldn't speak English properly. Yeah, or that sounds arrogant. They couldn't speak English properly. No, they just didn't speak a second language. They spoke Tagalog. So I was there trying to sort of go like, me, beach, me, there, how much, pay. And so they just eventually go like, you know, and they indicate a number, and I'm like calculating back, going like, okay, the transfer rate's about 60 to 1, yada yada yada. I'm like, oh, okay, that's like the price of a can of Coke, whatever. I give that money, and where it turns out later, I'd hired a section of private beach with a butler and a cook. And I was like, I had to ask basically the butler, like, why is there nobody else here? Is this weird? And he just goes, you hired this beach, sir. And the cook, when I was there, was literally a barbecue guy just waiting for me. So I walked up and he goes like, what would you like? Like, you know, what do you have? And he's like, I have a fishing pole. I can get whatever you like. And as it turns out, he caught a tiny little squid. And he fried that up directly for me. He just ate it on a stick. It was delicious. One gets more and more jarring when eating it enough. Squid's hard to get right. It's not fried right. Gets this rubbery texture. Yeah. Yep, Vanen, if you want a cheap holiday, the Philippines. It is ridiculously cheap there.
Sounds like Baruti's been around the world and back. I'm jealous. Before the coma, I don't know. I didn't care as much. I was happy staying put. And now that I want to travel more, I can't afford it. Figures. You're lucky to have traveled a lot.
I don't know if I'd say I've traveled a lot, but I have traveled. When I was part of the family business, I regularly did business across Africa, the kingdom, and the conglomerate. It made me realize how lucky I was to grow up in Botswana and South Africa. The freedom and prosperity we enjoy in the African Union, the resources, fresh air, lack of pollution. I miss that. Most of all, Africa is a paradise. And you don't think about it until you see how it is elsewhere. How people are hungry, cold, with no easy access to implants or gene therapy.
I really miss Africa, especially when it's like this, boiling hot and humid. Does it ever get better?
Better? Never. Well, maybe for a month in spring and autumn. But winter here is bitter and wet. And in summer, it's like this every day. Not a breath of fresh air. No. You must learn to appreciate Europolis for its strengths, and not compare it with home, Zizi.
And by the way, Venom, if you go to the Philippines, I'd love to see that, because I was a giant in the Philippines. And I'm a short guy. I'm pretty darn short. But I was a head taller than everybody. And there was this island, oh god, what was it? Near Baguio. There, the people are half my size. They're tiny. So when I was walking just in Cebu, I was a head taller than everybody. And when you walk there, it's a huge crowd, but they open up in a gap just around me because I'm the weird white guy. And it's such a strange experience for me, being a white guy coming from a white area. I'm just average, but there was like, you are weird. And everyone calls out to you. Like, I couldn't walk somewhere and people go, hey, Joe. Because they've been occupied by America for so long, any white guy is Joe. Joe the GI. It's such a weird experience. So Bane, you would be Goliath. You would be enormous.
I don't know much about Baruti and his life before we started working together. We've been friendly, but he knows a lot more about me than I do about him.
Going all Sauron. Pretty much, Vaden. You would probably just. I mean, I'd recommend not doing it. You'd get arrested, but.
What did you do before you came to Europolis?
I was a lawyer. Can you believe it? Corporate law, even. Eish.
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
I was good too. I managed the family's trust in Johannesburg. My older brothers run things from Francistown, Gaborone, and the City of London.
How many brothers do you have?
4. And 3 sisters. We are 8 altogether. Same father, different mothers.
You're the youngest?
Youngest boy. I have 2 younger sisters. Twins. They aren't involved in the family business. But my older sister, Lesedi, is.
I know, Fub. I'm not quite G.I. Joe material right there.
Of my change of heart.
What happened?
What can I say? I finally saw what I was doing with my life. Existing only for myself. Obsessed with money, power,
there's a
status. Also,
you know what? Let's finish this now.
I didn't agree with some of the investments we were making. The lack of ethics.
Good for you, Baruti.
So, one day, I left it all behind. My job, my family, my fiancée. I had to make a clean break. It was too easy to simply fall back into the good life. I had to learn to struggle.
You don't miss them?
Every day, Sissy. Every day. I speak to Gosego from time to time, my second oldest brother, and the twins, of course. But the rest? They were disappointed and angry. They didn't understand. Never will.
He's a good voice actor. He does that really nicely. Okay, I wanted to say, Scanella, that's race of them. Not quite, though. You have to understand, the Philippines suffered from occupation. American occupation, I think Spanish occupation as well, for years. Years and years. So it's perfect sense for them to connect a white European with the face of oppression. And either be afraid of it or angry with it, or so, you know, am I treated because of something I didn't do? Yeah, but it's an understandable reaction. This is most of the villages Fub's been to in Japan, of course. People were polite, didn't let on that they were weirded out by us. I like the expression, they didn't let on that they were weirded out by you. Dildo Fub, I'm so jealous of you. When I see those pictures, it looks so beautiful there. It must be so amazing to be able to go there multiple times. It's just, the nature there looks so beautiful, and the shots of the temples and so on,
7
wonderful.
siblings. Impressive work. I can't even begin to relate. Makes me wish I'd had siblings growing up. Well, I did. I just never knew. I can understand how he'd miss them all, especially the twins. Sounds like they were close. What do your younger sisters do?
Ah, the twins. They are wonderful, Sisi. You'd like them. They also jumped ship. Left the family business, but I don't think Father ever expected them to be a part of it. They live in Ireland now.
They're neo-Luddites.
Anarcho-primitives.
Cool. A friend from uni went feral for a few years. She told me all about it after she reintegrated. Apparently, there's no trains and the tribal council forbids air traffic.
There's one old ferry that runs daily from Liverpool, but that's all. And there's no wire connection to Ireland. We don't get to talk often, unfortunately.
Not even trains.
What about your other siblings?
Huh.
They're all in the family business. Corporate lawyers, financiers, like Father. My oldest sister, Lesedi, is second in command.
His features seem too big. That's the problem.
She takes the reins. He keeps a tight leash on everyone. And when he can't...
Her mouth and eyes seem more proportionate. But his seem very big.
But to Father, she was just another in a long line of baby mothers.
What?
Bought and paid for. They are separated. She shares an estate with the other ex-wives. It's
that is very
odd
dark.
Arrangement. But Mother knew what she was getting into. She's been well compensated. I think she's happy. In her way. Hey, what can I say? My family is crazy. Dysfunctional. It's what I wanted to escape from, Sisi. I didn't want to keep living that life. And I'm not one of them anymore.
See you later, Baruti.
Later, Sisi.
Rather well traveled, we did visit lots of places in Japan. Yeah, I'd like to travel more, but I can't really afford it. Alright, it's my own choice, working 3 days a week rather than full set, but that's because I also have an hour and a half to 2 hour commute in both directions. That's 3 to 4 hours per day of commute, which is a major reason why I've decided not to work a full work week, but that also leaves me with quite a lot less money than I could have, which prevents me from traveling. The upside though, I can travel for my job every now and then. They'll send me to certain places. Like in a month I'll be going to Morocco, I mentioned. Been to Qatar, possibly Bali somewhere in the near future. So, you know, that's an upside of the job. Okay, so based on Erm's advice, we never have to travel far for a quest. Let's see if we can interrupt these guys. No? No interrupting them, okay.
I've asked Nella claims those towers release chemicals that keep the populace subdued and compliant, but her argument is self-defeating. She breathes the same air and she is not compliant. My theory is that they were built as a practical joke to keep everyone guessing, but they're probably just vents.
Let them try and pry that
26 countries, nice, Miss Canella. Quality time at home, on the show, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, see, that's part of it, just being able to spend more time at home. And the problem, of course, is we need to get Tracy over here, and that is still quite a challenge.
Who am I visiting? No one. That's who I'm visiting.
Looking for something in particular?
Okay, so here's my reasoning. This quest, that wine bottle is about the closest I've gotten to something which seems to make sense.
Do I know? Really, just
Let's see if we can talk to him more.
That's it.
He's selling a bunch of stuff. I'm not really sensing any sort of theme here. Just stuff. Chinese lions. Most likely made of... Looks like cheap liquor, but what do I know about liquor? Beer, on the other hand.
Wait a minute. That bottle looks like those bottles.
This must be the sort of expensive gifts the girl was talking about. No one would miss one little item.
So, could I just use this?
They totally would.
No? Okay, I was just thinking, can I not just buy that thing, pour in cheap beer, and then say it's that liquor?
Baiju, Chinese liquor. Looks expensive. Never tasted the stuff, above my sophistication grade. I consume cheap lager and weak tea.
Have you changed your mind? 20,000 is an incredible bargain.
I can't afford that.
You're missing out on a good deal.
Like holiday travel, you read this like business travel, sitting in a hotel on your own. Yeah, that is a bit of the downside of it. But fortunately, the type of place I go, it's part of it is building relations with other people in branches, which means that a lot of the evenings involve going out and having dinner with them. Because, for example, in our branch in Qatar has a lot of people from Arabic cultures, which means that going out to dinner with them and talking with them and hanging out with them is an important part in doing business.
I don't see how a Chinese fan could stave off the summer heat and throw past a bottle of Baijiu.
Hey, that's some Baijiu over there. Who is the store owner, though?
Holofilms were so cool. Put the projector in the middle of the room and the movie played all around you. Too bad they were banned. Those people who died ruined it for everyone else.
Wait, what? Is marriage already? That would sort it? You know, marriage is one of the likely outcomes, Fub, but that's not even the problem.
Looks expensive.
The idea is when she gets here, we get married. But, yeah, the problem is getting her here and getting that visa. Which involves her completing her doula training.
I'm not going anywhere above 300.
And then, me having a steady enough job to be able to support her.
All day. 350, final offer. So rude. 350.
360.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
So, what is a possible outcome here? We already have... We can already see that that bottle... We've seen that bottle in multiple places. What do we do with that?
Have you changed your mind? 20,000 is an incredible bargain.
I can't afford that.
You're missing out on a good deal.
I have to work with a client somewhere that just doesn't really happen. Well, I mean, as I said, that's the weird thing about the line of work I'm in. In the cultures we have to engage with, actually hanging out with them and becoming friends with them before doing business with them is actually the de facto thing.
And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person.
Kind of weird though, because from where I am right now, from the Netherlands, just Dutch professional culture is just... I'm here to do a job, you're here to do a job, let's sit at the table and we talk business. Business, 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 and then we're done, and I'm gonna go to my hotel.
It's unseemly.
Whereas in a lot of other cultures, it's, no, let's not talk business. Just, you know, go out, I'll show you the city. And then once I trust you enough, we'll go for it.
Never tasted the stuff, above my sophistication grade. I consume cheap lager and weak tea.
360.
I'm not going anywhere above 350.
Seriously, what on earth?
350.
360. Here. Take your time. Let me know if you have a question.
350.
360. See you soon.
I'm not going anywhere
Wait.
above 350.
Oh, that was stupid.
For God's sake. You're 10 yuan apart. You know what? I'm paying the difference. Withdraw it from my stick.
See,
Can you guys please wrap this up now?
This was so in your face. There we go.
Dare you?
Sorry? It's 10 yuan. That's nothing, right?
Nothing? Nothing? You understand nothing. It's not about money, it's about respect. Scheiße. Puta, you've taken my face and you stepped all over it. I have no face. Look, down there on the ground. What's that? That's my face. No, I won't lose face because of this dupa. And paying the full sticker price. What is it? 1,200 yuan? Here, take all of it. All of it!
You should come by more often.
That wasn't... what? What just happened?
That is actually very clear.
From your little show. Nice
Yeah,
work.
that's exactly what happens.
What can I help you with? I'll give you a very special price on anything you want.
That wine, please. Another country, especially if in the EU, is hard. Thanks, Veda. Troubleshooters here sent a client to fix all the problems. Yeah, see that's sort of my normal job as well, to do the troubleshooting. The only reason they sent me there is to build relationships. That's the weird thing about that. In Germany, at times people friendly enough in the evenings, you're out on your own. Yeah, that seems very German. Yeah, in this case, by the way, this interaction, absolutely something of Chinese culture, for instance, the whole loss of face. That is very important to them. This is actually an actual thing that happened. We caught some of our students, the Chinese students, that committed fraud. And the thing you had, none of them wanted to lose face. None of them wanted to be the one who ratted out other people. So what they did, weirdly enough, they all said is, yes, it's my responsibility. We are part of one group. I am part of this group. It is my responsibility. I should have done this. I'm the only one who should be punished. All of them wanted to individually claim that they were responsible, even though what ended up being clear is that we could point at one and say, this is the person who committed fraud. But it was so weird. They had this Chinese cultural thing of, one, they're a group and they're all in there, and two, sacrifice yourself for the group. It's so curious.
That bottle of Baijiu.
You have excellent taste. Finest Chinese wine, most prestigious gift. Made with short grain rice from Wuchang and the rarest seeds of tear grass grown in the greenest vales of Inner Mongolia, with purified water from the ancient oasis of the Gobi Desert.
Oh yeah, sure.
Sounds very familiar.
What's that?
Nothing. How much?
Since you helped me, I give you a very, very special price. It's normally 20,000 yuan, but I'll sell it to you for 5,000.
How about
Generous,
1990?
But still a bit steep. Can you give me even more of a special price?
What? Are you insane?
Oh no, wait, 2,000.
Short grain rice from Wuchang, Mongolian tear grass, Gobi well water.
Point taken, but no thank you.
How about
Change your mind? You won't find a bottle of wine this fine for a price this low anywhere in the bricks.
No, too expensive.
Really? Okay, fine. We still need to do something more.
A bottle of Baijiu. Chinese lions. Most likely made of moon dust. I've heard that stuff causes rashes. The moon dust, not the lions. Baijiu. Chinese liquor. Looks expensive. Ooh, Garfield! Oh, wait. No, this is Garfeld. A pale rip-off of the original Hollow film.
I would love to see Garfield.
I don't see how a Chinese fan could stave off the summer heat and Propast. Snake oil. At least they're running an honest scan.
I like that.
I'm not quite sure what she's selling. An eclectic assortment of merchandise?
Change your mind? You won't find a bottle of wine this fine for a price this low anywhere in the bricks.
No, too expensive.
How about I try and see if I can get the two of you to bid against each other?
How come that woman over there is selling
there
the exact
we go.
same wine for only 5,000 yuan?
What? That no good dishonest thief. We'd agreed on a special price. She's selling a cheap counterfeit made with the lowest of low-grade synthetic rice and imported space water. But I don't want you to suffer because of her dishonesty and trickery. I will sell you this bottle for 3,000 yuan.
From 20,000 to 3,000.
A special price, only for you, only today.
Still too expensive though.
That is my final offer. I'm already losing money on
Oh, look at that reflection error there. Okay, well, let's have the other one bid against you then. Ladies, move. Business.
I found another bottle of wine, same as yours but cheaper. 3,000 yuan.
What? Impossible! No one sells this wine for less than 15,000 yuan. It must be a different label.
Same exact label.
A forgery then. This is the bricks. There are forgeries everywhere. Not here, of course. I'm legal. Everything you see on this page is the real deal.
Sure, but it looked the same to me, and since I can't tell the difference...
Wait! I give it to you for 2.
Deal.
I can't believe I'm saying this. 2,000 yuan.
Deal.
I hope you're happy that my children won't be eating tonight.
That's terrible, but I can live with it.
You're a ruthless negotiator. I respect that.
I love that. A colleague of mine had this story about Morocco. Yeah, I think it was Morocco, where she was mentioning how she's a terrible negotiator. She just doesn't have it in her. So she was in this store with her family, and just for her daughter, she picked up this rug. And she was like, "Ah, that's a nice rug, you know, look, wouldn't this be fun in your room?" And then, of course, the salesperson hooks onto her and goes like, "Ah, finest rug, beautiful, this price." And she just goes, "Oh, no, I was just joking, I don't want to buy it." He goes like, "No, but, you know, I'll pay, I'll give it to you for this much," and lowers his price. And she again goes like, "Look, we have no way of taking it in the airplane." He's like, you know, lower this price. And she just keeps going, "Look, I seriously, I don't want to buy it. We're just looking here." And just keeps on lowering the price. She's like, I don't want to negotiate with you." He's like, fine, you make terrible deals." I'm like, no, I don't want to buy it. I just really don't. And just keeps lowering the price until it's so low that she's like, "Okay, I'll take it." And apparently then he goes, You are a horrible negotiator." It's like, okay. I just love the idea of somebody trying to negotiate or trying to just leave and accidentally negotiate a perfect price.
This is a bottle of Baijiu, rare seeds, clean water, hand-picked, distilled with rare rice and the other things.
So I can see. I'm sorry, but Queenie gets a lot of bottles of cheap Baijiu.
This isn't cheap, honest. It's a really great bottle of wine. I mean, look at the price tag. 30,000 yuan.
You're in the bricks. Price tags are transient. One moment, please. Yes, madame? This will suffice as a gift. Thank you.
I really hope that this is Olivia.
Just put your gift on the table and go on through. She's waiting for you.
Thanks.
Negotiating prices doesn't really work. You get laughed at, possibly chased out of the store. Yeah, see. I like it as well. Over here in the Netherlands as well, no negotiating. Possibly on the market, but that's more if you go to the market. I don't mean like a supermarket, I mean the actual on the streets market. If you go around closing time, that's usually when they go like, "Yeah, okay, this old stuff, sure, whatever, just give me whatever and then you can have it."
Step softly, young lady. The vibrations are throwing off my precision.
Oops, sorry.
Tut tut, no talking either.
Pasta matriciana. Oh, nice.
Seeing as you got past my girl, I guess you have legitimate business.
Yeah, higher. Well, sort of.
Yes?
Love that cup of tea.
With the Uminska campaign. Uminska, Leia. Unity?
I'm quite familiar with the Social Democrats, girl. You work with Baruti Marfane, then?
I do indeed.
He's a nice man, genuine. You can tell he believes in his work. Do you?
What?
Why are you in politics, young lady?
Zoe, Castillo. I'm, in politics because I want to make a difference and I have the time to spare. But the truth is that I don't know why I ended up working for the campaign. It's embarrassing, but part of the reason is that I have time to spare and I wanted to do something valuable with that time.
I think that's the reason, isn't it?
Part of it is because I want to make a difference. That may not be the whole truth, my main motivation, or even the most honest answer, but it is true.
No, I'm going to be honest with her.
Part of the reason is that I have time to spare and I wanted to do something valuable with that time.
Yeah, the floating teacup is amazing, Raiden.
I had time to spare.
That's an honest answer, at least.
Yep.
Many great deeds have been committed because there was time to spare. Although
Floating teacup, that's my
I'm
favorite
certain there are
thing.
more altruistic ways for you to spend your spare time. Why the Social Democrats? Why Uminska?
Ooh.
Kaiser Wolf, Dieter Gross, the Marxists. I wouldn't want to live in a city governed by either of them. Maybe unity isn't the perfect option, but in this case it's certainly the lesser of many evils. I've actually come to believe in a lot of the things Leia Uminska says. I've never been very political, but this seems to matter.
Yeah, that seems most honest, I think.
Maybe the honest answer is that I don't know. It's the campaign I ended up working for. She's certainly better than Kaiser Wolf. Probably better than Dieter Gross and the incumbent government. And I don't see the Marxists getting their shit together anytime soon, no matter what Nella thinks. I've actually come to believe in a lot of the things Leia Uminska says. I've never been very political, but this seems to matter.
I like the believe answer. Our, that's actually pretty cool. Aw, Fob. I mean, we're seeing you on Wednesday and Thursday, right, Fob? Minska.
Maybe the honest answer is that Kaiser Wolf.
I don't like this. The lesser of many evils? No.
Maybe the honest answer is that I don't know. It's the campaign I ended up working for. She's certainly better than Kaiser Wolf. Probably better than Dieter Gross and the incumbent government. And I don't see the Marxists getting their shit together anytime soon, no matter what Nella thinks. I've actually come to believe in a lot of the things Leia Uminska says. I've never been very political, but this seems to matter. Maybe the honest answer is that I don't know.
Oh, tricky. I'm doubting between the two, because this does seem the most honest as to what she did.
Better than Dieter Gross and the incumbent government. And I don't see the Marxists getting their shit together anytime soon, no matter what Nella thinks.
Either uncertain or believe. I think believe is the nicest story.
I've actually come to believe in a lot of the things Leia Uminska says. I've never been very political, but this seems to matter. Maybe the honest answer is that I don't know. I've actually come to believe.
No, let's do this. Believe.
I believe in her.
I take it that that's why you're here. To tell me how much you believe in Leia Uminska, and to convince me to give her my full support.
Oh.
I'm not Baruti. I don't have enough faith in Uminska or the party. And maybe Queenie will feel I lack conviction, and I fail, and we lose the Chinese vote and Baruti's job? Great. Fantastic. Sigh. It's time to bring out the big guns and tell it like it... Oh god, I'm not convinced. But honestly, why would anyone want to vote for anyone else?
Project to keep you occupied. Need the box to hold the Rakusu. Ah, cool. I want to do more with electronics, but I had to put it on a back burner for finances.
Seems like someone who appreciates honesty above all else. No. You know what?
No, soft sell.
Like someone... Do you want Constantine Wolf to run Europolis?
I want to know what really bothers you, Senorita Castillo. What are you looking for? Be honest with yourself.
Ooh.
I miss Dad. I miss me. And I don't miss who I used to be. Whiny, petulant. I'm happy to have changed, but something is still missing.
Not exactly.
The conspiracy, the coma, the fragmented memories. I want it all to make sense, and I want to stop feeling like I'm not in charge of my future.
That seems interesting.
More than meaning, maybe I'm simply after belonging somewhere. With someone.
That doesn't seem like enough. Clearly don't know what a Rakusu is. Wait, I thought you were talking about the box you were making, but apparently the Joy controller. So in that case, I clearly don't know. Oh, it's a bib. Short version of Buddha's priest rope. In that case, no, I was way off the mark. I thought you were talking about your RetroPie joystick project.
It's not remembering that haunts me the most. Not knowing exactly what happened to me. I can't even trust myself because sometimes I feel I'm fooled.
Hey, Uther. Nice to see you.
Without our memories, can we really be ourselves?
Remembering. She's also very quiet. Hold up. I'm gonna up the audio a whole bit. She's going to do Jukai at the end of the retreat, so she'll become an official Buddhist. Ah, that's cool.
I want to remember what happened to me before the coma.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
That was really inappropriate. I don't even know why I...
Not at all. Now I know who I'm speaking with. Shall we discuss politics?
Really? Yeah. All right. So, we, Leia Uminska, the Social Democrats, we're wondering if you would...
Support Uminska and the Social Democrats in the election, I know.
How's this audio?
I'm thinking about it. You see, Zoe, the most important thing for me is this community and the people who look to me for guidance and support. They trust me.
Cool, fun.
And my judgment. I know that I have to take a political stand, and I know that stand will have implications and repercussions. The Blues have left me alone, never bothered me. Dieter Gross is a safe choice, the status quo. Wolf, I do not trust. I have no wish to see him or his European dawn thugs in power.
Thanks, Veden.
The consequences of that would be on the scary side of unknown.
I was worried that
the Marxists
be a little
are
bit too loud.
with rhetoric, demonstrations and marches, grand speeches and even grander gestures. I don't think they'll get in my way, but they do get on my nerves. And we have your Social Democrats. They are the compromise. I usually abhor compromises. In this case, however, the extremes aren't very attractive. And so it comes down to this. Prove to me that your party cares about this community and the people in it, and you'll have my support.
How do I prove that?
The Eye's been increasingly successful at keeping undesirables off the streets. That doesn't mean they're not here still. There's a city beneath the city, populated by those who have fallen through the cracks. People with no home, no identity. Old, young, children. There's a girl, a young girl, Hannah Roth. I was in contact with her, but now she's fallen off my radar. I haven't seen her in days. I'm worried that...
She really cares about the community. I like that.
Hannah. Find her. Tell her Queenie is looking for. If you can, bring her to me. If not, just make sure she's all right. Do this for me, and we will talk politics again.
I'll do my best. But where do I start?
Nella Vilcek. She sells food.
Nella?
Up top, the food court outside Seshadri Tower. I'm sorry, but yeah, I know Nella. She's a friend of mine. It's incredibly weird.
No coincidence, no story. I guess you were the right person to ask, Castledwell.
Castillo.
Hannah mentioned some odd jobs she'd done for Miss Vilcek. I don't know the details. I'm guessing deliveries.
Yep, talking politics, Uther.
I'll let you know when I know more. Thank you, Miss...
Queenie will do. I left my old name behind somewhere. I had no use for it anymore.
I so want a floating cup of tea. By the way, what happened earlier? This is actually an interesting thing. It's a concept of Chinese culture. It's called Guangxi. Guanxy. And the thing about it is, Guangxi is... The concept of it is a network that surrounds persons, a social network. And the very idea is it's something like a relationship. The very idea is that to do business anywhere in China, you have to build up Guangxi with someone. So in China, before you can talk business, if you go to a Chinese company and directly talk business, you will lose out because they don't trust you. They don't talk business right away. What you have to do first is you literally go on corporate dates with them. Your business guy and their business guy, you go to a restaurant, you eat dinner, and you talk to people. And here's the thing. To do proper business in China, apparently that takes about 6 months to a year sometimes. The bigger the business, the longer you have to build up Guangxi with them. And it's I read this and I thought it was strange, but then it was a topic in one of the courses we give to our students, and we had some Chinese students going, nope, that's absolutely true. That really is the case. Yeah, so what you had just now was sort of an image of that. Before she wanted to talk politics with you, she wanted to find out who you are. That's Guangxi. She was trying to get that connection.
It's weird that she doesn't want to use her real name. What did you mean you left your old name behind?
I love politics too, Miss Candela.
Names are like clothes. Sometimes you grow out of them.
I always thought names were more important than that.
Maybe so, maybe so. Mine wasn't. Mine was used up. It reminded me too much of my past, so I changed it. There have been many. A whole closet full.
So, before...
No, Zoe. I'm Queenie. That's all there is to it. Now run along. I have work to do, and so do you.
Yeah, that's the problem, Miss Candela, that a lot of people have doing business in China, a lot of Westerners. China itself has also been modernizing, so a lot of Chinese people are, business people, are taking classes to learn how to do things the Western way, to, you know, directly talk business or go to business swifter. But it's still a tricky thing, and the more traditional companies will absolutely want to first build up Guangxi. Wait, this is... No, this is the wrong direction.
Out of my way.
It might be banning PUBG? Really? Why is that, Uthor?
Look at my merchandise. Thanks for stopping by.
Not here. Wow, I'm gonna get the sound down a little bit, because that's... There we go, just a couple of decibels. Because that's grating a little bit.
Watch it.
This is where I go up, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it is. Pressed enter by mistake. Ah, right. He's there max 2 weeks at the time, and then come for the real money. Right. And of course, if he's been doing their business there for a long time, then of course he's already built up some Guangxi. That's interesting how those rules go, because as I said, in the Netherlands, business life is business life. So you could walk into somebody, an unknown person office, and go, "Hi, I'm your appointment." Boom.
It's you!
What? Who? Me?
The superhero from my dream!
The girl!
It's her.
With the... Yes!
Sorry? I really don't...
the girl with the wardrobe.
Her, whoever she is.
Yes, you were in my dream. You told me it'd be alright, and it was. You helped me wake up.
Aww.
You're mistaken. I don't even own a dream machine. I couldn't possibly have been in your dreams.
It was you. You were there. I don't use it much anymore. The dream machine. Most of the time, I say no. Just like you told me to.
Yes, good for you.
I read instead. I'm reading a lot. The book I'm reading right now is about this girl who's dreaming, but doesn't know she's dreaming. I'm worried about Mum. She's always in dream time. She prefers that to being awake. She doesn't eat much, or go outside, ever. Thank you for helping me. Zoe, right? Thank you, Zoe.
Oh, that was amazing.
What?
Hold up, little girl. Hold up, I want to talk to you. Journal. Yes. Why is my journal empty, by the way? Oh, Blade's time. Hey, Huthor, have a good time. Fub, have a good time as well. Jexes, you're going to be leaving for that. Hope you guys enjoy. About an overfocus on violence not being conducive with the party's views. Huh. That's something. That's interesting, Luther. Nightmare, yeah. Cousin was on business trip and decided to get a suit tailored. Dale had him pay double because he's husky and the suit required more fabric. It would only cost a fraction of what it would in Norway. Yeah, he should have You should have negotiated a little bit. Okay, late afternoonish. When I grow old, I want to become Queenie. I don't just want to be like her, I want to be her. Flying teacup and all. I mean, how awesome is that? Flying teacup. That's all I need when I get old. Also, she's incredibly perceptive and sharp as a cheese slicer. With her wit, and she slices the cheese of life. I'm not sure how she got me to open up like that so quickly. I pride myself in being guarded and hiding behind awkward jokes and words, but she just, bam, got me within like 5 minutes. Roman was anything like her, we'd have been done months ago. And when she asked me what's most important to me, I told her I'm looking to remember. And I am. I hate feeling like I've lost a big part of my life. And I feel like there's something in those lost memories that I need to recall in order to move forward. Maybe it was just a clever parlor trick to make me blind. After all of that, how can I say no to anything she asks of me? So now I have a quest, like the Holy Grail, except looking for girl instead of grail. Quest for the Hannah Grail. No? Okay. So, I remember the last time when looking for someone who'd vanished. That turned out well. Hey, who the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Excuse my language, but honestly, how did that girl know my name? I'm not in the Irish system. She can't possibly have faced me, so how did she know? How the fuck did she know? She must be mistaken. It's crazy talk. I haven't been in her dreams. There must be another Zoe out there that just looks just like me. My, doppelganger. Still, she's so familiar.
It's so familiar, but
oh,
I haven't seen her before. I'm certain of it.
Ah, it's a pity that I can't interact with you at all anymore. Fine. Hovering beer can. In Thailand, huh, Miss Candela? Maybe I should get some suits tailored in Thailand. I would love some actual proper tailored suits.
Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing.
Was she arrested? Wait, Carl? Oh, right.
Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart.
Do you guys... have you seen anything? Or are you just standing here awkwardly staring at each other? Yeah, where did she say that she...
I still have no idea where to find Nella. Perhaps she left a note or something.
Okay. Let's have a check then. Left a sign?
Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing.
Yeah, I remember years back I found this website, which was a Thai clothing company, and they offered fully tailored suits for I think $100 US. Like custom tailored suits. There was a guy who traveled around the world who just took measurements. So once a year he'd be in the Netherlands, you'd go to him, get your measurements taken, and then get suits. But I didn't get one because $100, that made me suspicious that there would be like child labor involved or something.
Food crates. It's how Nayla gets her daily deliveries.
Wait, daily deliveries? Why is that empty? Oh, hello, receipts. That's what I need. Collective. Ethical biofoods and non-engineered meats.
Oh, hey, there's an address on the back. The Collective on Caprova.
That sounds familiar. I think I walked past there. Collective on Caprova. Okay. Crowboy, help me out here.
You look like you could meet a here to give you directions, miss. You just tell me where you want to go today.
Need to fit and redo while sewing? Yeah, that's another part, actually.
We buy takeaway down in the bricks at least one
Caprova, there we go.
Where on the map is Caprova?
Why, that's a pretty scary neighborhood, doll. Keep your eyes peeled and your hands on your six-shooters. Draw! Anytime you need a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you directions to anywhere in Pro Pass, you just call on the Crow Boy.
Okay, so I think I'm on red, so I walk here, this direction. What of a face-to-face conversation if you go for a custom suit? Yeah. Now the only advantage would be that it was a really cheap custom suit. See, I think it's in this direction and then down, isn't it? And then down there.
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in Pro Pass.
Yeah, see, we need to go forward and to the right.
Ladies first.
Oh, well, thank you. Can't go forward. Do we go down somewhere? There we go. I have to say, this area looks real interesting. I know there's a whole bunch of fascists, so that's a bit of a downer, but I think I have to go in here, right? But this looks like such a lively area. Yeah, I think at least once in my life, I want to have a fully custom-tailored suit. Right now, I buy off the rack, and it helps because... there we go, that's where we need to be. I have a very weird body type. My arms are oddly long compared to the rest of my body, but... I have such a specific size that there's always clothing left, and there used to be this great place that once a year got rid of all the clothing that was out of season. So I would go there and just buy the spares.
I'm delivering as promised, no? You'll get your sweets, I'd say. A couple of days, week at most.
As long as you deliver. What do you want?
Anda, what the fuck are you doing here?
Looking for you?
What the hell for? Scheisse, no matter. I need you to not be here now, Zoe. I didn't take you for a party parasite.
Fuck this, I didn't know you'd bring friends to the party.
Hey, just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Puta Tupek, what are you doing here?
I was just... You weren't at the cart, so I went looking.
You went looking? Are you spying on me, Zike?
Jesus, Ensparnella, no. I wanted to ask you about Hannah Roth.
Hannah? Hannah? What the hell for?
I need to find her.
That doesn't answer my question, and you won't find her. She's... Shaiza, just stop. Stop looking, stop asking, and stop following me. This is not something you want to get involved in.
Actually,
just
it
let
is.
Go, and go. Get out of here. You're not going to find Hannah, and you're not going to ask me about her again.
I beg to differ.
Get the fuck out of here!
Hannah Roth will have to wait, no matter how worried Queenie may be. Nella's in a foul mood, and I'm not about to go poking her with a sharp stick.
Fine. Oh, we can go into the collective?
Closed. And no buzzer. I'm guessing you need an appointment?
Okay, fine. Let's talk to Baruti. Who was, I believe, this direction, right? Near the souk. Oh man, this entire area would be so amazing if it was constantly raining. I think they really went for the Blade Runner feel, because this seems like a scene from Blade Runner, actually. It just needs a whole bunch more Chinese people on bicycles. And if it were those sounds, those horns, a little bit reminiscent of the Blade Runner deep bass notes. This, very Blade Runner.
I'm actually a bit worried about Frida.
Take a left.
What, Harry, stop for a moment.
Take a right. There we go, Baruti.
Mr. London ain't too happy with how you're messing about in his barrios, Sozy.
Oh.
Easy, cousin.
I ain't your cousin, mate. I ain't your mate, neither. Mr. London says you ain't never asked for his blessings, Colo. Mr. London, he ain't too happy about that, him. Mr. London says it's disrespectful.
Tell Mr. London that I'm not messing with anything. I'm just running a political campaign. Maybe if we could have a civil discussion about this instead of...
Oi, Essie, you talk to me, not to Mr. London.
Muscadella, I know what you mean.
London. And there's no discussion to be had. We have no use for your commie comrades in Propast. In this barrio, we vote wolf.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Oh wow, that's interesting. People umbrellas, or for some protection, they want a UVA UVB ray. Technically then, umbrella is the right word, because it means little sun. Which is why, at least in Dutch, and I think in French as well, and some other European languages, you have the difference between parapluie, for rain, and parasol, for sun. Whereas in English, they went for umbrella, the Latin root tiny shadow, or little shadow. Okay, let's go interfere.
This isn't about theft or respect, is it? It's about Kaiser Constantine and his fascio arm.
Hey, let him go.
The balance has shifted.
Otherwise, don't get involved, Suka. You just get your fresh messed up. Wouldn't look too good with a broken pith, huh?
I didn't understand any of that, but if you don't let him go, I'm calling the police.
A pala? Shice 'em in there. You think the police are going to interfere? Do you know who this is? This is Mr. London. And he owns the Buller in Propast. Now fuck off before I get total anger pissed and decide to...
一個旅行嘅商人，沿途為佢嘅商品叫賣。佢賣武器同埋盔甲。有一日，佢嚟到一個村入邊，裏面住咗一位偉大嘅軍人。我嘅盾牌，商人話非常堅固，無論乜嘢武器都黐唔入，佢可以保護你不受任何傷害。我嘅長矛，商人話鋒利無比，無論乜嘢一刺就穿，將你嘅敵人即刻打倒喺地上。
How can the two exist at the same time?
偉大嘅軍人。
Yeah, there you go.
你有一個乜嘢都無法刺穿嘅盾牌，同埋一個乜嘢都能刺穿嘅長矛。
Angepist is wonderful.
點樣可以同時存在
I don't speak Cantonese.
商人攞起佢嘅盾牌同埋長矛，可唔可以同時存在並不重要。
Doesn't matter if the two can or cannot coexist.
用長矛將軍人刺死。
You say parapluie?
因為佢哋喺我手上。
It's a European constant.
我話事。
I'm the one wielding both. Nice.
Just let him go. Please. He's harmless.
And let that be a lesson to you, Kutas. This is Mr. London's barrio, and the sooner you get that through your cocoa, the less mal you'll need to deal with.
I blew your mind, Scaparmal? Oh, cool. Means you learned something today. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? The thing is, for most European cultures, there were two separate items, one for the sun and one for the rain. That's why we now, in Dutch, for example, you have the parasol, which is a larger beach type umbrella, if you think about it. And the other one, the parapluie, is a handhold one. But in English, they just... but the interesting thing is, the umbrella, the parasol, the one for the sun, existed first. And it was somebody who started to use the umbrella, the little shadow, to walk outside in the rain that gave rise to the other one. And people thought it was a weird idea. You'll ruin your umbrella by walking in the rain with it. Weird, isn't it?
Jesus, Baruti, are you okay?
Yeah, yes, he never connected to umbrella.
Thanks for
speaking. I know, that's...
Joey.
I have that sometimes as well.
It. Although, I'm not sure it was the smartest thing to do. You're on his radar now.
That's fine by me.
Just stand by and watch.
Exactly.
Are you sure you're all right?
They're clear.
I am. But I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm just going to watch Leia's stream note from the office.
Do you need anything? You don't have to stay here by yourself, you know. I can stay, or you can come home with me.
I'm fine, Sissy. Really. They were just trying to scare me. Mission accomplished. They're not coming back. Not today, at least. We can worry about tomorrow.
Okay. About Queenie and...
Let's talk about that tomorrow, too. Right now, I just want to sit down with a cup of hot tea and enjoy a rousing speech.
I understand. But, Baruti, please lock the door. And ring if there's anything.
I won't argue with you there. See you on Thursday, Sissy.
Take care, Baruti.
Let's go home. I think we've explored enough. Makoya. That's a cool achievement.
Hey.
Ooh, smells good. What are you making?
Risotto. Come over here.
Risotto. Nice. Little rice.
Nice to see you too. I needed that.
Why? What's going on?
We had a real scare at the campaign office.
What happened?
Baruti got pushed around by Mr. London's goons and London himself.
Jesus, is he okay?
He's fine. He's probably fine.
How about you? Are you okay?
I'm okay. They didn't touch me.
But you got involved.
I had to. I couldn't just let them do that to Baruti.
I really wish you'd stayed out of it. You don't know what those people are capable of.
Oh,
they're just
bonkers.
cowards.
Cowards with the might of the Syndicate behind them.
Still just cowards. Look, I'll be okay. They wanted to scare Baruti. Nothing's gonna happen. They're not gonna come after me.
About earlier. I'm sorry I pushed your therapy buttons. I didn't mean to pry.
Oh, it's okay.
Don't worry about it, Rez. I was tired. I'm okay talking. Really. And I do feel better.
It's helping?
It's helping. Mostly because of you.
Let's hope you don't change your mind after this risotto.
How was your day?
Not as interesting as yours. I published that bingo piece. Now I'm following up the leads on the clampdown.
It's getting ridiculous out there. Everyone's on edge.
I know the campaign work is important to you, but you need to be careful about getting involved in local affairs. Even Sully doesn't want us to write too much about what's happening here in Propast.
If you stop reporting things because you're afraid of what will happen, you're censoring yourself.
We need to pick our battles. Like that Mr. London business. He shakes businesses down, runs the local black market. Bad, sure, but not corporate level bad. Or Kaiser Constantine bad.
I guess.
I'm not happy about it either, but sometimes you need to let the small fish go in order to catch the bigger fish.
I get that. Maybe I'm an idealist.
We both are. But I'm also a realist. And I really wish you'd drop the campaign work. Hey, come over here and taste this.
I don't like his tone, and it's not the first time we've had this argument. Sometimes Reza can be so controlling. I don't like it.
Yeah, I also don't like his tone, telling me what to do.
I don't like his tone. It's not the first time we've had this argument, and I'm tired. I want to have a quiet evening. I should just let it go.
Cup of tea does look sound like a good idea. The man ban. Yes, Venom. Smash the patriarchy. Man ban. No, I'm gonna I'm gonna fight about this.
It's not the first time we've had this argument. Sometimes Reza can be so controlling. I don't like it.
Wait, can we pause? Yes. Okay, I'm pausing a little bit because I want a cup of tea. I want to grab a quick cup of tea. It'll take me a couple of minutes. And yeah, we're gonna have a fight with Reza after, because I don't like the way he treats me. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna see about leaving you with. Wait, I said I'm gonna see about leaving you with a little bit of Perturbator again. And I will be back in 5-ish minutes, as long as it takes for me to put up some boil a kettle of water and make some tea. Sorry, that was a little bit too loud. Okay, here I am again. Nice to be back. Whoop. Sorry, music. We're just gonna cut you off right away. Hi, kitty. Apparently, the kitty needs some cuddles before we continue. I am back with some nice chamomile lemon lavender blend with a little bit of honey added. There's a very important little kitty right now who needs some cuddles because it's getting colder. That's the little kitty. I have on the chair next to me a large blanket, which I folded over and over again to make a super soft little seat for him. Thank you, Vaden. Thank you. It is indeed time to fight. Then, oh, you want to go on the desk? Go on the desk, kitty. Let's sniff at things and then look. Jump off the desk. Okay. Good luck, kitty. Good luck on your further endeavors. Yes, it is time to pick a fight with Rizzer. I don't like him telling me what to do and whether or not I can act in politics. That is not his way to speak to me.
What's that?
Nothing. I know he doesn't understand why I'm volunteering. I can't say I understand it either. Politics was never me. I wish he'd be supportive regardless. I don't understand it, but I need it. He's never been supportive of the campaign work, but I don't want to fight. It won't lead anywhere good. And I don't even understand why it's so important to me. But it makes me feel better about myself, like I'm being proactive.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight.
I know he doesn't understand. I wish you were more supportive.
It's not even like you're that invested in the politics. I know you want to stay busy and...
Look at me while we're talking.
You think that's all it is? A distraction?
I don't want you to end up getting hurt again. I spent a year thinking you might die. I don't want that again.
You'd rather I sit at home and watch Eurotrash?
Oh. Shifted. Wait, are you going?
Look, I'm heading out for a bit. Feel free to eat without me.
Had to be said, though. Plus, apparently, we have the hots for the therapist, so... something's gotta go. Besides, I remember that you are not you, so... In this case, I consider us, you and me, I consider us to be Zoe's subconscious. Zoe's conscious mind might not remember that Reza's not Reza, but we do. Trying to get colder there too, Erm? You almost considered wearing a jacket, since you was only +1 when you woke up. We have weenie temperatures here. I'm fine with the temperature. Little uncomfortable kitty that as soon as it drops below 20 degrees centigrade, he's like, "Oh my god, this is the coldest it's ever been. Hug me, hold me." Like fighting, I dislike Reza. I think Reza is a terrible, terrible person, and Zoe should not have hooked up with him, so I'm breaking those two up. For the better.
Don't just say you love me, show me.
Wait.
Don't just say you love me, show me. Don't just say you love me, show me.
No. No, no, no. Interlude? Another place, another time. In a house between. Oh, Lady Alvane. This is where April gets reborn? Good luck with the therapist. Look, we'll make it happen. Make it happen. South Park reference, Vaden? Wait, with this kid now? we're just gonna dance here for a little bit.
What's Saga up to, Magnus?
Sleeping, playing, plotting our downfall. I don't know. She's in a crib and she's been suspiciously quiet.
Good. That's good.
And you're not listening to a word I'm saying. How's the story coming?
Don't ask.
All right. So when can I read it?
Don't ask.
All right then.
So, was this normally an interlude between the chapters, like episode 1 and 2, or?
Kitty.
Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Or Cuddles. He ate a couple of bits of kibble. Now he's super tired and he wants Cuddles. Kitty. Yeah, I'm escaping from my crib, Kitty. Very dangerously. I will control this thing with my nose, and I will cuddle you with the other hand. It'll be fine, Kitty. You can terribly see how much experience I've had with this. There we go. That I can reasonably control this with my nose. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's go towards the pretty lights. We are a baby after all. Say my name. Papa.
Hey, is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
I worry when you leave.
I thought the whole point of building this house was so that we wouldn't have to worry so much anymore.
Oh, I'll always worry. But...
Hey, what are you doing out of your crib?
I should have tried to eavesdrop a little bit more.
Let's get you back, safe and sound.
Kitty is lying down.
You're starting to sound like a real estate agent.
Recently renovated, low interest rates, unbound from space and
Unbound from space and time, there we go.
Twice the same neighborhood. Comes with one beautiful baby girl and a sexy, willing wife.
Sexy, but not always so willing.
Just focus on the
really?
view, dear.
You better let me read what you've written afterwards.
Not a chance. Now, shush.
Saga is nice. Vanilla? Button to hear the baby's fall. But I... Oh. That's the baby's thoughts. Okay, the kitty has settled down. I can use 2 hands again. No, it's okay, kitty, it's okay. Ah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's the baby's thoughts. I've been blocked. Freeman doesn't just beeline straight for the wall socket, see if you can electrocute. What? People have done that? That is horrifying. I'm having fun dancing around as a little baby. Oh, that's cute. Oh, not too loud, not too loud. Ah.
Are you out again? You're a clever one, you are. Now be a good girl and stay put.
Darn it. Caught by the fuzz. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Poor little baby. Okay, run, run, run. I can be a backpack while you run. Is there a button for sneaking? No. Very careful. Very quiet. Right. And away. can sneak below that. Carefully. Here we go. Carefully. Gently. Gently. Oh. Hello there. Hello, mother. On your typing, don't worry, we're gonna follow this.
Hey, Saga. Are you up and about? Does
Yes.
Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows.
Papa doesn't.
Don't worry. It'll be our little secret.
Thank you, Mama. Papa's Norwegian word for dad. Actually, Papa and Mama is quite universal in many languages as a word for father and mother. Even in Chinese, it's Baba and Mama. Dutch as well, Papa, Mama. Even in German, even though Vater and Mutter is normally, you know, father and mother, but there as well you have Papa, Mama, as more of an endearing term. Can't read. Love the visuals of the house, great textures, great lighting. Yeah, actually, I like how calm it is, as it were. Oh, is that a floating thing? Floating thing. Yeah, the nice artworks. What are you? I didn't notice that you were blue.
Hey, baby, Mama's working. Give me a minute. 1 second, Saga. I'm just finishing this one sentence. Almost. There. Right. What do you want?
What do I want? I'll show you. I want this.
The door? You want me to open the door for you?
Yes.
I can do that. There you go.
Mother, you
Now,
are amazing.
Don't go into the fireplace again and get ashes all over the place, okay? Where was I?
Hold on, you're okay with me running into fire? Papa and Mama in German? Yeah, see. 3P, 3M. Actually, same spelling in Dutch. But then again, Dutch and Norwegian are ganske I believe you would say in Norwegian. Or at least in Boksmal? No, Riksmal, I'm not sure. The amulet.
Hello, Saga. You're growing so fast, little one.
Wait, what?
Soon you will talk and remember and see with other eyes. Eyes that can no longer see me. There's so much of me in you, sister-daughter. I know you cannot understand me now, but I want you to know that I will watch you and protect you. Over time, our link will weaken, and you will be blind to me. But I will still be right here.
Is
Tomorrow,
April.
In 10 years.
Confirmed.
For as long as you live. And at the end, my sister, my daughter, we will reunite. The circle will be complete. The worlds rejoined, balance restored. The stories we will tell each other. I'll see you soon, my little Saga. May the balance be with you always.
Who are you talking to, Saga? What's all the babbling about?
Is she in there? How in the stars did she get out?
Magic, honey. It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Hey, how did you go, baby girl? Did you sprout wings and fly?
There's someone
Beautiful
else in the
trap.
house, Magnus. I can feel it.
I don't feel anything. Don't worry, Etta. No one but us could ever get inside. It's impossible.
I hope you're right. I could have sworn there was somebody. Oh, Papa's not the only one making stew.
That face. That is golden. Yes, and you can clean it. Ah, Saga. That was book 1. All of your decisions be recorded for book 2. The actions decisions made in book 1 have already changed the course of your journey in important ways. These decisions will be remembered and will decide how your journey continues in book 2. This is a summary of a few of the choices you've made and the consequences they may have in the future. So wait, that was 6 hours I took over one episode. For one episode. That is good value for money. In book 1. Ooh. That's tricky. I was hoping to end this around 9-ish to, rest up for next week, but this seems a little short to do 2 hours. Let's at the very least have a look at the choices. Zoe Maya Castillo chose to start down a new path, find a job unrelated to my studies. Your choice has already changed the course of your life and will continue to do so. 77.6% made the same choice. Oh, Mighty Sis, you were... Nice. Proud number there. I was just noticing how her hair tries to form the symbol of the balance. Good little book 2, it's fine? Okay. 6 hours is normal for book 1? Okay. Kian Alvane. I could not leave Arnstone to a fate worse than death. I hastened his journey to the first mountain. May the goddess have mercy on his soul and on mine. Oh yeah, the guy we helped and we need to go to his family. This will not be forgotten. You will face the consequences of your actions soon. 72%. Oh, I'm so mainstream. Kian Alvane. Despite his crimes against his own people, I chose to spare the warden's life. Punishment will come soon enough at the hands of others. This choice will decide the fate of someone you have yet to meet. And it will affect future relationships. Ooh, 90%. Oh man, I'm very mainstream. Zoe Maya Castillo. Tell her recall what happened to me before the coma. I won't be able to move on. Easy, but I will work hard to remember. Your decision will soon have consequences. Again, 87.8%. Zoe Maya Castillo. Reza needs to be more adventurous with his diet. So sausages. Hopefully this will be the first step on an exciting culinary adventure. Culinary choice will have unexpected and possibly far-reaching consequences. Really? Sausages? 40%. Okay, finally we're being adventurous. I'm a trendsetter, everyone else is mainstream. I think temporarily that works the other way around though, Scaparlo. Castillo, Queen asked me what I'm looking for. I told her I'm looking for my memories. That's what's most important to me. Decision will shape your heart and soul in unexpected ways. Oh, we're in the minority. A minority, but we are. Couldn't let the coward Mr. London beat up Baruti. I had to speak up, even if it put me on London's radar. Decision will come back to haunt you very soon. Oh. Came across Nella and her friend inside a collective. I decided to find out what was going on. First will affect your relationship. 36%? Was there even a choice? I mean, of course you interfere. But only 36%. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting to see where that leads. I'm happy with how Reza spoke to me. We ended up arguing. Walked out in anger. You hadn't done that. First will affect your relationship with your boyfriend. 41.8%? Really? Really? Around 60% didn't mind him being a jerk? He also bought the sausages? Rot-infested belly of the Mojal, indeed. Sausages. Could have stayed at a distance, I guess. An eavesdrop. Book 2. 2. Rebel. I can get that skip. Oh, chapter 3. Trials. Oh. The chapters go across.
Hush, baby, hush. Rest
That
your
makes sense,
head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Amar soon. I've missed you, my child. I've missed you here, in the deep, in the dark, in the cold. Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come home.
How is he, Naane? Will he live?
Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live. Hush, Kian, hush. Rest your head on the pillow. You will soon be home. In the deep, in the dark, in the...
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever ate him up.
No, Liko. We brought him here for a reason. We need him alive.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself for my death. This is what I wanted. To be free. To be reborn.
Reborn again.
When I do kill you,
this makes
you will
sense,
feel
actually.
every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow, in that deep, dark, cold water.
Does sound like April.
They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins, and you will pay for them.
Yeah, that voice,
Sleep,
it's the
my
bass,
child.
so good.
Sleep and never wake up. We're waiting for you. All of us. We're waiting in the deep, in the dark. Join us here. There's nothing for you out there. You belong here with Amar in the deep, dark, cold. Forever and ever.
I must go. He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats.
Oh, it's
He
Lee,
will
you're
recover.
right.
The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
Wake up, Kian. Wake up.
Now Anna does sound better.
Wake
She was so
up.
monotonous. The second game. Oh my god. Look at that picture. Syrian temple. Memories. Little washing water. You know what this reminds me of? A little bit of the monastery that Brian Westhouse was in China. Not much, but just...
I don't know why they didn't kill him when they had the chance. After all, he's our enemy. He murdered Raven.
I hear he defected. The Apostle's one of us now.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
Who you know? Bart and Bayonetta? I've never played Bayonetta. But yeah, painting nice. Murals, huh? Great references. Let's make sure we keep an eye out on the mural. Hi.
Shit, he's here. What if he heard what?
Shh.
They're waiting for you out in the main hall.
I like that.
Is it true that Captain Bakim sacrificed his life to free you from Friar's Keep? He was a good man. I hope it was worth it.
I'm glad to see you're up and about. Most gambled on the fever taking you. I won quite a few iron pieces, to be honest.
Your eyes are weird. That's all I want to say to you. Investigate whatever stuff you like. No, nothing. So. Where are we going? This is so interesting. So quiet, which is perfect.
That one looks better dressed than most of the other rebels. He doesn't quite fit in.
But look. Those animals that April saw when she just arrived. White dragon? Walk around a little bit more. Great atmosphere in this place. Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, beautiful. I figure rather than just rush through the game and go to the next points, I want to see what this is. I want to explore. The silence of it is great. Sound of the footsteps, the echoes. Yeah. What's the question? If only there were a way for Nightbot to link that to a sound file. I have the sound file, I have the MP3. If only we could make it play when that is triggered, that would be great. By the way, I really appreciate his walking animation. The halts in his walking. I don't know what it is. It's silly, it's simple, but it just makes it feel a little bit more realistic to me. He's really taking step after step.
What are you planning? Are you planning on turning the Sentinel?
Why would I be as obvious as turning the Sentinel? That's a fool's move.
I don't know. You're a woman?
Oh, shut your trap and play your instrument.
Don't pressure me. I need to think.
Right, that's this game bugger then. Just do what you normally do and push the pieces around until you lose.
Quiet! I need quiet!
I know exactly which move I'd be making now. What are you gonna do, Asak? No, don't tell me. I think I know.
A young Zid.
This game would be over
There
so
were some
quickly
in
if I was in
Azadir,
Elmer's
but
seat.
they were hunted like
You are
animals.
so dead, Osak. Oh, sorry.
I like this.
Are you ready yet?
Give me another minute. Don't rush me.
Rush me, he says.
I like
That's
this.
hilarious, that is.
Hush!
He looks somewhat familiar.
Our water tanks
Have I
are
seen him
running
before?
dangerously low, and I smell no rain on the wind. You'll need to go up to the rock tonight to fill the barrels. Take Anik with you, and Ina also. They've both been begging for a mission. She'll keep guard while the two of you hoist the barrels. I'm told our baskets are in.
Oh. Oh, that is nice. That is a good first game reference right there.
The trader is back on his feet. Praise the balance.
How are your wounds?
There's still pain, but I won't admit to weakness in front of these strangers. My wounds are not fully healed. They've dressed them and seen to me while I've been feverish. They must know I'm still weak. This has to be a test. I won't answer their questions until I know who they are and what they want with me.
No, they seem pretty open.
My wounds...
Let's be honest.
I'm in some pain, but my wounds are healing. What is this place?
Hoping to run back to your masters with the information and buy your life back?
Liko.
Ah, that's Liko.
You are in the Enclave, the ancient library of the Sentinel Order of the Balance in Marcuria. It serves as our base of operations.
Sentinel Order.
Our? The Resistance, Alvani. Those who have come together to fight the Azadi. Magicals, like her, and me.
I remember.
Queen of the Merum, exactly.
The captain. He used my sword to run himself through. It's his blood on my hands.
Those eyes open at the perfect time.
The portal. Blood magic. The shadow has cursed me. The goddess will not touch me again, and will never walk the slopes of the first mountain.
No, I feel guilty about the captain.
The captain.
Balsai Bakin laid down his life for yours, Kian.
Why?
Believe me, I've asked the same question. Why? Why lose a great man like Bakim over you? A butcher, an apostle?
I do hear Lee in his voice.
Azadi.
He insults my people. They have committed crimes, yes, but the responsibility lies with our leaders, not with every Azadi.
I like that one.
This creature, this man. I've seen many Dolmari in my life, but there's something familiar about this one.
Yeah, because he lost his eye fighting me.
Do I know you?
Perhaps. But then my people all look the same to you, do they not? We're livestock.
Yep, the
I
Enclave.
turned my back on my people.
So you're also a traitor, Kian Alvani. We'll add it to your list of crimes.
Amazing. That makes sense, Vayne. I was trying to place it, but when you said the Enclave, yeah, that's why there's so much water there in the middle. That's the planks over it. That's literally where we are. Perfect.
I will not let anyone, least of all a Dolmari, speak to me in this way. My life was already taken from me. Why make all those sacrifices? Why am I here?
We chose you. We sent Captain Bakim to his death in exchange for your life. We need you.
As a symbol.
But also so much more. We need strength, we need leadership, we need hope. Our numbers are dwindling. Most Northlanders have come to terms with the Azadi occupation. Humans are turning their backs on the resistance and a blind eye to the genocide of magicals. We need someone to give us hope, so that we can fight back and win.
You're a tool, Apostle. A blunt weapon, nothing more.
We need your help, Kian. Will you join us?
Do I have a choice?
There is always choice. And for every choice, there are consequences.
And pop-ups telling you about those.
You can't let me leave. If I refuse, you'll kill me.
We might kill you anyway. Just give me a reason.
We have sacrificed so much to bring you here. This is your chance for a new beginning, Kian. A new life, for the redemption I know you seek.
Join or reject? Of course we're gonna join. Why would we not join? Yeah, 90% joins, all of you.
I can never be one of them.
Of course, join.
What choice is there? I have no nation, no faith, no mission. What does it matter that their resistance is not mine? And by fighting my people, I might save my people. Let them lock me up, throw away the key, let them kill me. I will never be one of them.
10%. I'm willing to bet those 10% are people replaying the game going, I kind of want to see what happens.
I can never be one of them.
Of course I would join them.
What would you have me do?
You will go into the city tonight with Liko and Enu. They will give you instructions and they will keep an eye on you to make sure. To help, if needed.
I'll be watching from the shadows, Apostle. A poison arrow pointing straight to your chest.
Yeah, how are you going to do that with your depth perception, buddy?
You know that your people are in the wrong. Do this and begin your journey back to life.
I'm doing this for April Ryan. She was the one who made me question myself. My mission. My faith.
Fuck you, Gazi. There is nothing you can do to repay that debt.
April is dead, Kian. Do this instead for all those who still live. Do this for the soul of your people. Do this for yourself. The boat will take you to Shady Quay in Old Town.
Key.
I will let you know when things are
Not
ready.
how you pronounce key.
After you're done with your mission, we'll meet up at Ulvik's Tavern. And if you don't show, we'll hunt you down and skin you like a rabbit.
No, the second
You
ring.
may find I'm not a rabbit.
Try me, please.
7 to 8 playthroughs, Urim? Wow.
Enough.
Inu, Liku, Jakai, and One's Blind Bob. One's Blind Bob? Watch multiple streams where there's still suddenly new scenes you never saw? That's cool. After 7 or 8 playthroughs?
This one leads the magical resistance. She's a Samare. I've never met their kind before.
Judging by the biology, I'm assuming fast runners.
You have recovered well, Kian. Your wounds were deep. You are strong.
You brought me back to life. I'm still not sure why or what for.
We would not have saved you if we did not believe in you.
The Dalmari does not agree.
The Dalmari has a name, and Liko has his reasons. You may want to speak with him.
And what if he's right? What if I'm not the man you think I am?
It doesn't matter, Kian. You have been born again. You can become the man you want to be. Not everyone gets a chance at redemption, to undo the damage they have done and to shape their own future.
The captain said the same thing, only with different words.
Balsai he was a man who spoke his mind, and spoke freely. I never met anyone who cursed as colorfully as he did. It was truly a thing of beauty. But he too had a past that haunted him. He was a lot like you. With us, he was given a second chance, a rebirth, an opportunity for redemption to atone for his sins. And he did.
For the time being, I can do more here than I can anywhere else. I'm caught between worlds, part of neither. I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere.
Yeah, still seeing new scenes after 8 playthroughs. Exactly. That is impressive. Because that's the thing. I like these kind of games, these choose your own adventure style games, because it's just, to me, this is like watching a television series or a movie and then being able to say, take the left door. No, fight that guy. That's fun. Being able to see still new scenes. Telltale games, for instance, there's a couple of major shifts, but a lot of Telltale games still kind of same thing, except the flavor's a little bit different. And I don't know, I like being able to see actual new things.
For the time, I will try not to disappoint you.
I have faith.
Don't talk to me about faith, Shepard.
Faith is everything.
Faith can lead you astray.
Blind faith, yes. But faith can also lead you back to life. We will help you open your eyes. Kian, would you share your story with me? I have heard only fragments, rumors. I know there's more to it.
She saved me, gave me a second chance at life. She has faith in me, even when I've abandoned all hope. If anyone deserves the whole story, it's her.
Not exactly an easy game to stream if you're a big streamer. I can get that, because even with this, for one, the extra value is that I've played the first and second game. We've all been here to see that happen, and that's a tricky thing to play through that kind of stuff. This, as well as a lot of this, is me sitting here watching this. I'm not going to talk through whatever it is they say. It's tricky as well, I think, because most big streamers are entertainers.
I want to put the past behind me. I remember it. That's enough for now. She means well, and I will hide nothing from her, but until I know the way forward, I'm not looking back.
Oh, let's recap.
Of course, Shepard. Before all this, I was the Apostle. Back home in Azadir, I was loved and feared. I laid waste to our enemies in the name of the goddess. A little over a year ago, I was summoned by the Six, our empresses. They commanded me to travel across the sea to the occupied territories of the Northlands. I was to find and kill the rebel leader known as the Scorpion. He had murdered many Trueborn, and he stood in the way of our mission. I had always been taught that magic was evil, an affront to the laws of nature and to the goddess. I'd been told that the magical races were dangerous and immoral. But when I arrived here in the Northlands and met the people of Marcuria, well, magicals were not the simple monsters of my childhood tales. Magic wasn't simply a tool for evildoers. It was a lot more complex. Then I met April Ryan, rebel leader. Of course, I didn't know it then. She was a stranger, our meeting accidental.
I haven't played the second game. Give me background.
She was strong and honorable and good. She stood up to me. She questioned my beliefs, my faith, my mission. Her strength made me question everything. But I still went after the Scorpion and the Resistance, blindly, on faith. I finally tracked down the Scorpion. April Ryan, infidel, terrorist, leader of the Resistance. Nothing made sense. But a choice had been made. The consequences were inevitable. My own people had me followed. My blind faith led them straight to her. To April. They killed her. Decimated the Resistance. Sentenced me to death. For a year I rotted away in Friar's Keep. I was already dead, a walking corpse. I had lost everything. I'd given up. But now I have the opportunity to redeem myself and my nation, to help rebuild the Resistance, to avenge April Ryan, and to bring justice to those I have hurt. For that I'm grateful.
Of course. Thank you. When you've spoken with the others and are ready to leave, come see me again.
Quick question. He's been in prison for a year. He's had prison food for a year. How on earth did he maintain his physique? Seriously. P90? But yeah, not many enjoy games like this. See playthrough, people didn't even listen to main dialogue. Yeah, I see that in stream as well, where they just go, skip, 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 skip. What's the mission? Okay, let's go. And that's... that works if you have Fallout giving you, you know, a big red dot saying, go here, pick up this thing, go back to that guy. But not in this case. Yeah, I see what you mean. And yeah, exactly. You need to know the first two to actually get the extra added benefit. That's why I like.
So the Apostle has finally risen. A shame the fever didn't kill you. We'd all be better off. An even greater shame that a good man had to die for you to live.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That playing through the first two games, that I like playing like that, trying to figure out, you know, breathe in the atmosphere, try to see what's going on. So I'm happy you're here with me to share in this.
No matter the circumstances, I will never let anyone speak to me in that way.
Not how you win him over.
He hates me. But why wouldn't he? His people has caused mine suffering and death, and we have returned the favor twofold. We will always be enemies. He hates me. I'm certain again that I have seen this Dolmari before.
Yeah, I'm the one who cut out his eye, aren't I?
We have met before, Dolmari. I know it.
We have. I wouldn't expect you to remember where. I'm sure it mattered little to you. Just one more blue face amongst the thousands you have murdered. Like you, I'm from the west, from the great continent we call Antigua Aba, land of the setting sun.
Antigua Aba.
The place your people call Mihadmir, and then Azadir, as though through occupation you came to possess it.
You are of the Azad Dolmari tribes.
I am of the Dol Antigua, the Western Dolmari, first of my people. And yes, we have met before, Apostle Alvani. You murdered my father in front of me.
Ooh.
If it hadn't been for my mother holding me back, I would have torn your throat out, and then neither of us would be here today. We faced each other again years afterwards, but I'm sure you have no memory of that either. After all, what's another filthy magical? You made me who I am today, and someday soon, I will unmake you. But I swore to Shepard that I'd set my private grievances aside. For now, unlike you, I keep my oaths. But if I ever suspect you plan to betray us like you betrayed your own, I will not hesitate. I will kill you. And once this war is over, we'll settle our accounts. You will pay for my father's death, my mother's grief, and my people's suffering. Mark my words, Butcher. Your days are counted.
Light of the Goddess.
That's fair. It was fun to find someone stream chapters telling them about the other two games. Some of them stopped playing chapters and then play through that too before continuing chapters. Oh, nice. That is, I think, the best way to go about it. Sometimes they reward you with big thanks for letting them know.
Mind you pick up biscuits, and a few pastries too. Preferably the ones with fermented sunberries.
Oh.
Nothing better for an empty stomach in the morning than fermented sunberries.
Yeah, as I said, if it weren't for Mighty Sid and Vaden, I would not be playing this. That's quite nice. But the same goes with Dark Souls and Witcher 3, or the entire Witcher saga, I mean, Witcher 1, 2, and 3. All the Dark Souls, I would never have played those games without streaming and having people recommend these things.
Kian Alvani, soldier, apostle, assassin. I expected someone taller. Never you mind. Welcome to the movement for the liberation of Marcuria and the Northlands. Welcome to the bloody resistance. How's your back, eh?
The herbs helped.
Aye, she knows her stuff, our Zidmari medic, and she was concerned for you. Sat with you until your fever passed. Never left your side. I'd say she was sweet on you, but it wasn't even that. It was like she was paying back a debt. I'm the general, me. I run this place. You got a problem with logic sticks, you come to me.
Logic
your bunk
sticks.
ain't soft enough or hard enough, the general's your man. Not happy with your rations? Call on the general. Maybe that stuff ain't as important as intercepting communiques or assassinating Azadi, but this place don't run itself either. Got any questions, soldier?
Yeah, who made you general? Character unlocked. Yes. Blind Bob. Theoretically, Blind Bob was, until recently, a con man and a beggar famous... Oh my god, Blind Bob. Now I remember him. Theoretically, Blind Bob was until recently a conman, a beggar famous for using his theoretical blindness to earn coin to sate his thirst. It's the guy outside of the Journeyman Inn. Amazing. Then, one day, something remarkable happened. After a chance encounter with Zoe Castillo on her first journey to Arcadia, he had an awakening. One might say that his eyes were finally opened, and Blind Bob became Bob Who Can See. Bob began to realize that in his life he'd served no one but himself. Now that his home was under threat from a tyrannical occupant, he finally had an opportunity to repay his crime of negligence. And so he rose from the filth he slept in, stood straight, and joined the rebel movement. Now, Bob has shed his beggaring shell. He's risen like the phoenix from the ashes. He's burned his stinky rags and donned the uniform of a Northland soldier, blossoming into an honorary general of the resistance, a stunning strategist, and a glorious leader capable of instilling fire and venom in his fellow rebels. And a fierce commander of bog duty, laundry service, rations. Once Blind Bob has become, in a word, epic. Theoretically, General Bob.
I have a feeling I've seen this man before. He wasn't wearing a uniform and he wasn't a general, but his voice and his face. Do I know you from somewhere?
Well, I can't imagine you would, unless you're from around here, and you're clearly not. In my former life, I didn't have much contact with the Azadi outside of bars and card tables. And you don't look like you visit either of them very often. In my new life, I've been mostly stationed here at headquarters. We don't see a lot of Azadi visitors.
Perhaps in Mercuria?
No, I don't see how we could have met there. You must have me confused with someone else. Carry on, laddie. Oh, and make us proud, damn it.
Small of stature, big in spirit. That's the general.
Whoever wins plays against me next, okay? Prepare to be beaten by me. Beaten by me.
What are they playing? I don't recognize the game,
Come on,
but it
guys,
looks
make
fun.
a move already. This game is done anyway.
I like that expression. Just a character in a game just saying, hey, I like
yet?
that game.
Give me another minute.
It gives him good personality.
That's hilarious, that is.
Stop talking through me. I'm the streamer here.
Hello. Hi. So, new guy, huh? I'm Enu. Actually, it's Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar, and...
Enumar Sandhya,
and my
Twilight
father would
daughter
kill
of
me if he
Tamar.
knew I used just Enu instead of my full name like a proper Zid, but he's not around, so... Hey, I'm Enu. You're Kian.
I know I need to learn to speak with these people. With magicals. I just wish I didn't find her so distasteful.
Just stay silent and walk away. Enu does sound amazing.
I can't not speak with these people, now that I'm supposed to be part of their resistance. The girl deserves a response. I am.
Great, hello! Azadi, huh? That's... yeah, great. I've never been.
Mighty
Is it
Zid.
nice? I hear it's nice when they're not, you know, waging war and murdering magicals.
This is all she knows of Azadir. Maybe that's not so surprising. How would someone who's not from there know the truth? These people only see the actions of a conquering army, led by criminals. It's my responsibility to ensure that our story is told in full.
The right moment, though.
Conquering. Murdering. That's how she sees my people, my nation. As if the Zid don't have blood on their hands, too. If she could see Azadir as I see it, she'd know there was so much more to it. But what's the point in trying to convince her?
I haven't actually seen much of the Game of Thrones. Still need to get into that.
You think that's all we do?
Oh, no, obviously there's, things I don't know. We don't get to socialize with Azadi very often. The ones I meet wear armor and carry swords and shout a lot. Also, they kill Zid. So, maybe I'm biased?
Love that her ears moved.
I just wanted to, you know, present myself for you. Introduce
See that her
myself to
ears
you,
move?
not present myself. That's
Well.
not appropriate, daughter of Teomar. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, aren't I?
Does she have a little bit of a crush on us?
She's trying her best. Despite her prejudices, despite how we have treated her and her people, she's willing to give me a chance. She's trying too hard.
Oh.
And not succeeding. I don't know why she bothers. It's not like we'll ever see eye to eye or be friends.
I have to admit, actually, most of the voice actors I'm quite happy with so far.
She's trying her. You're doing fine. It's an honor to meet you, Enumar Sandhya,
Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar. Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar.
The same, Kian Alvane, apostle of the Azadi, son of,
It's just Kian now. You can call me Kian.
Okay. Kay. Can I call you Kay?
You can call me Kian.
Oh, yeah, that's much better. Kian. Welcome to the Resistance, Kian. Sorry about Liko. He has issues.
We have a history, he and I.
Oh, okay. History. Got it. Won't pry. I'm trying to cut back on the prying.
Are you talking?
I
She's
find
amazing.
myself warming to this one. She's not half as annoying as she first seemed. As for
Good
being
compliment.
magical, it's something I must learn to deal with eventually. She's as good a place to start as any.
I kind of want to say that to somebody one day. You know, you're not half as annoying as I thought you were.
So, what's your story, daughter of...
Oh, just Enu. No one calls me daughter of blah blah here. And my story is totally unexciting. The opposite of exciting? Boring? Dull? Humdrum. That's the word. I'm a humdrum farm girl. Was a farm girl. And hey, now I'm a rebel. Go figure. Never saw that one coming. Well,
Luke Skywalker?
That's not entirely true. At least my parents don't totally disapprove. They'd be happier if I stayed put and out of trouble. Married a boring Zid farmer, had little boring farm Zidlings. But they are proud of me. They believe in the cause. And they totally hate the Azadi. Sorry.
Thank you.
You have good reasons for hating us.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can go back there when this is all over.
Oh yeah,
To the
she's
farm,
real
I
good.
mean.
And we'll
I
do
like
Venom.
fighting for something. I like having a purpose other than farming, being a loyal daughter, a Zidling breeder.
Clearly.
I really wouldn't make a good Zidwife. I'd be the worst. I'm sorry, this is way too much information. I was just gonna say hello and then blah, so, hello. And hey, good luck out there tonight. Well, I'm gonna be there with you, but anyway, there it is. Ah.
So awkward.
She has fire. And she's a brave and intelligent creature. Person.
I'm sure the others would love to say hello. I know Jakai's been dying to meet you. The General, too. And Liko, well, not so much Liko.
So, they don't have any irises, or if they do, their iris is just enormous. And their ears are... Remove those independently. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at this dragon head, because I think that's the dragon head off the top there, right? So up there is where April asked to see some more books. Of course. Means that up there would be where they forged the medallion, I think. Okay, I know I just had a little mouse over thing. Guess we just lost the... Or, oh, you don't mean literally look at it, you mean just look around. Yeah, I figured that was the dragon head from the top that viewed the fire that make the amulet. Pretty cool. It's a nice reference that they put in there.
I know exactly which move I'd be making.
The Resistance. A year ago I fought them. Today, I'm one of them. They're a scruffy lot, these rebels. How can they really expect to win against my people?
Yeah, cool. So Irma's saying, it's the livery of her lines, you mean? Considering the line she's reading, it's not hard to mess up delivery. Well, there's no pigeon droppings, that's an advantage. Yeah, I know what you mean. The she brings life to it. That's the difference between just reading lines aloud, you know, reciting them, and voice acting them. I know it's, by the way, the guy in the special outfit. I just want to see if there's anything more I can talk to or notice here now.
Truth be told, they may not look like much and they don't have the resources, but they won't give up until the Azadi are gone, or their resistance is dead.
Okay.
I don't think that one has seen a lot of field combat.
Right, let's see. If we speak here, we should have proper lighting for the both of us. Ah, you moved me.
Hoi, Alvane Dar. It's an honor seeing your eyes.
Oh.
Dar is an honorific in Azadir, and Hoi a common greeting. He must have had interactions with Azadi, or studied the language and culture. Who taught you the proper Azadi form of address?
Oh, I did business with with the Azadi for several years.
Crow did a good job.
Until my aunt's tavern was shut down and she was arrested. Until I learned what was really happening. You took part in that raid at the Journeyman Inn.
Oh.
Benrim Salmin is my mother's sister. She raised me after my mother died. I took her surname. I'm Jakai. Jakai Salmin.
Benrimes. Oh, I hadn't even noticed. Oh, there we go. Cool. That is a nice mural. Okay.
I was following orders when I arrested his aunt, but that doesn't absolve me of responsibility. Your aunt was harboring rebels. I was under orders to arrest her. I'm sorry for what happened to her. Your aunt is a strong and honorable woman.
Oh, I don't blame you, Dar. Neither does my aunt. In fact, it was her idea to break you out. She knows you'll be an asset to us. You know, I only joined the Resistance less than a year ago. Before that, I was a businessman, and my customers were mostly Azadi.
He obviously wants to tell me his story. I should let him.
I want to hear his story.
It was good business. I profited from the occupation. I made a lot of money. It shames me to admit it now, but I actually believed in the Azadi. What they were saying made sense. Even the things they say about magicals. For a while, I blamed them for everything. I even went so far as to join the National Front for Faith and Family.
The NFFF?
Azadi collaborators. Anti-magical crusaders. Turncoats. I'm not proud of that.
This story seems important to him. He needs to get...
But then, when my aunt was detained and sentenced to 5 years in Cold Stone, it changed everything. Opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't the magicals who were at fault. It was the Azadi. It was us. Those of us who didn't speak up or take action. Those of us who'd betrayed our own.
First they came for the socialists, but I did not speak up, for I was not a socialist.
He really wants to get this up.
I sought out the resistance, and now here I am, with all these brave people, like Anu. She's great, isn't she? I'm really impressed with how she holds up.
All right,
Boy,
now.
the Zid are really striking people.
Dude, creepy.
So pretty.
Stop, change.
Anyway, that's my story.
It's quite a story.
Isn't it, though? I'm glad to have you with us, Dar. It'll make a huge difference. You have my support.
I should be getting ready for tonight.
Of course, Alvane Dar. Kian. I'm sorry for going on and on. Good luck out there.
Barrels. Barrels everywhere. Conspiracy, Bob. Oh.
How do we know we can trust you? You're still Azadi. Nothing will ever change that.
Okay. It is 9. I know it's a 3-hour stream is shorter than the usual 4. But I think it's a good time to break this off, because I do want to make sure to rest up a little bit. I'm still not feeling 100%. I've been sick the past week, or close to sick. That not full-on sneezing, have the flu sick, but that whole, I'm just very tired, useless, and I just need to blow my nose a little bit, kind of sick. I like to believe that Jakai is that dapper NPC you met just outside the Journeyman Inn in the second game. Haha. Yeah, see, that's what I figured, Vaden. You know, the start of a mission will be a good moment to save and stop. So I think that's what we'll be doing for now. Have the 3-hour thing. Put it out. Move to the desktop. This is interesting. Getting into it. The thing is, I want to see what happens to Zoe's story. That's where I want to go. I want to advance in that story, see if she can remember, see if we can pull her back in. April's story is, or the saga story right now is more along the lines of figure out what that means. Daughter, sister, what those terms mean, how they're used, where we're going with them. That's more of an interest thing. Keen advance, to me, feels like it's advancing the plot, but it's Zoe's story that I'm really interested in. Second game was so cool you could walk around German Inn, so cool to walk around the Enclave in this one. Yes, exactly. That the second game was cool, right? That you suddenly had that 3D view of the Journeyman Inn, and just particularly that you could explore that back room, which is so interesting. And now being in the Enclave, I like it because it's recognizable when you stand there, and I wonder if you get a more explicit mention later. But I think with the I like how even if they don't mention it, you could easily figure it out. Had you played the earlier games, you can see the pool of water, the pillars, that dragon statue, if the dragon head, and if you combine those, then it makes sense. Like, we are in the Enclave right now, which is a good, safe position just outside of Marcuria to stage a rebel operation. But for now, I'm going to be calling it here. Going to get a good early rest, stay away from bright monitors and so on to make sure that I get to sleep on time. Thank you all for hanging out here with me. Thank you all for chatting. It's been a lot of fun seeing you guys chat on there on the side for me. Getting your insights and also the choices that you made differently. I like hearing about that. So thank you very much right now. I hope you have a good last bit of your Sunday. Hope to see you next week, Saturday. Again, 6 p.m. Amsterdam time. Be aware, we just switched over to winter time. So it is 9 p.m. right now. Just to keep that in mind. So 6 p.m. Amsterdam time. Hope to see you next Saturday. For now, bye. This would have been so much smoother had I queued up the transition properly.